What's up, wrestling fans? If you're asleep, I don't think you are. Oh, what's up? I'm really bored. I'm really asleep. I'm bored. Smackdown. Holy fucking nutsack balls. I'm not happy. This show just reeks of shit. Who's got the Elimination Chamber? Isn't that Raw? Wrestling fans.
Yeah, Raw's got the Elimination Chamber this Sunday.
Yeah, that tells you why you saw a piece of shit Smackdown tonight.
But it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be, oh, well, we're going to phone it in because Raw's got the pay-per-view. They should still try something, but we're going to see this storyline continue and draw out and continue and repeat itself over and over and over again until we get to the freaking, the next pay-per-view for SmackDown. It's like, can't they do anything in the meantime?
I don't know. They can waste my time, I feel like. I was completely fucking... I hate everything. I like AJ Styles, and then that's it. Like, I don't care about anything else. What's up, guys? What'd you think of SmackDown? Hit me up in the chat with your rating in the chat. Also, if you guys hated SmackDown or liked it, leave a like on my channel just because what the fuck. Or stick the thumb down. I don't fucking know. Stick it down, stick it up. Up is funner, though, because up goes, like, into my asshole, and then I start getting my canal gets fucking reefed by your thumb. And then we start getting, like, horny and stuff like that. So I would recommend sticking your thumb up my ass and not sticking it down, because down just isn't fun. It's not fun to go down. So go up instead.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you saw, the most exciting thing tonight was, like Derek just said in the chat, CM Punk trolled everyone on Twitter. I saw this repeatedly. He went ahead and he tweeted out, recently, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm in, with the word in quotations. So everyone thought, oh, shit, the thing that Cody's doing with the All In show.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, my God, is CM Punk returning to wrestling? Is he all in? Is he going to be a part of the show? Dude, is Punk coming back? And then a while later, he tweeted out, I'm in. Everybody in, hashtag Cubs. It's just for the Chicago Cubs, but he trolled the shit out of everybody, so...
That's funny. Fuck
Apparently,
you, Punk.
He might be fighting on the 9th in Chicago for UFC. We'll see, but...
It makes sense with that guy. Who's the guy, Jack or something, that called him out? Somebody called him out, and... there's no official anything, but... Everybody calls him out, though, so it doesn't really matter. Like, everybody and their mother has been calling CM Punk out.
Yeah, obviously. He's
everybody, call him out. Call him out so he can make $1 million and you can make $30,000. Go ahead, call out CM Punk.
Yeah, but the recognition alone,
I guess maybe. What's Mickey Gall? Did he go on to be popular? I barely ever heard his name.
I think he had some issues himself, but he was on an upswing after the Punk victory. So
I don't know. I just feel like it's not even, make $30,000. Like it would be cool for me, like just to come off my couch and beat the shit out of Punk, and make $30,000. I fucking challenged Punk. I said, let's go, man. I was like, I've got as much experience with it as you do. Let's go. I'm the same size. I was like, I'll lose 30 pounds. Let's do this shit. What is he in there fighting guys who can kick ass for? You know what I mean? Like, he's going to get the shit kicked out of him. I guess this guy's older and his smaller. I don't know. But who cares? I don't know.
Yeah, because Mickey Gall is 26 now. I think he was 24 then, and his first 4 wins, including Punk and then Northcutt afterwards when he beat Sage Northcutt, was all by rear naked choke. And then he lost the 5th fight of his back in November. He fought against Randy Brown. He lost by unanimous decision.
Yeah,
which I still think was not the best of calls, but
I think Punk's a pussy.
I mean, he's still fighting, but it definitely was an uptick on his momentum. Facing Punk.
Hey, CM Punk, you're a pussy. How about that? You ran away, you crybaby pussy. All right, how about that? You ran away, and then you got your ass kicked, you fuck. Fuck you, CM Punk. As a wrestling fan, I hate CM Punk because he was like one of the only entertaining things going on, and he just left. He was like, "Yo, I'm out," and just left us here with this horse shit. If he had been here maybe fighting some things, maybe things would have changed, or maybe they wouldn't. Or at least we could have seen a cool, unscripted, like, shoot moment. Don't you think eventually, if he'd stayed in the WWE, that we were going to get, like, some kind of bizarre, unscripted CM Punk walk-off or, like,
oh, absolutely,
fuck you moment besides the, the promo that he cut?
Absolutely. I definitely think there would have been a lot more to it. It would have definitely been more exciting anyways than most of what we had.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I hold such hate towards CM Punk because he fucked us all and just left us. And as far as I'm concerned, I hope
feel like
he falls
left
down.
us in a bad state because he was kind of the voice for the younger talent. You know, he was not only working to get himself over, but he was trying to get Daniel Bryan.
Well, I think Daniel Bryan was
over as well.
I think he saw Daniel Bryan. Oh, this is the guy now, and I missed the boat now. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
this,
I no longer have my WrestleMania moment, but you're not going to leave Bryan out to rot, so he needs his moment. And when Punk left, there weren't many voices left to, who else was there that had enough clout to say, oh, this shouldn't happen or this should. Cena was busy burying talent at that point in time.
Yeah, and it was just
with the Nexus.
It was an awful time. It's awful now, kind of, but it was an awful time then too. And yeah, I just hope he falls down a flight of stairs. Fuck you. I hope CM Punk falls down a flight of stairs.
Again in a wrestling ring, but I really just I can't fathom it happening.
Yeah, I just fuck you. Like, I'm so
I know
mad.
WWE would jump at the opportunity. I don't think they hold as much of a bad feeling as he does.
Yeah, I don't think
they know how much money and how much of they would benefit from his return.
I don't think Triple H is a fan, but let's play a donation.
Put your hands in the air if Raw gave you AIDS.
Put your hands in the air.
If Raw gave you AIDS,
Yo, SmackDown gave me AIDS tonight.
Raw gave me AIDS.
Dolphin on.
Raw gave me AIDS. Fuck Raw.
So SmackDown was AIDS as usual? Joe and Jake bunnies.
Oh, I'll go inside Jake for you, Dolphin on High. Dolphin on High. Thank you, Dolphin on High, for the $7. If you guys want to donate tonight, the link is in the description box down below, or you can super chat with the $sign on the right, as usual. Do you like CM Punk? That's what we're talking about, even though SmackDown was on. We're talking about, do you like CM Punk? You can send those messages via Super Chat or the donation link below or whatever.
You want to see my dick?
Call the show later.
Take my dick out right now.
We'll talk about it. Oh, it's Seanzviews.
Entertainment. And
You're someone who knows about CM Punk.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you
my fucking dick.
I'm Seanzviews. Don't screw with me or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick?
SmackDown at 2/10 Kevin Owens match and AJ Styles was the only good thing. What the fuck is up with Corey Graves? One breath he says Baron and Dolph earned their opportunity. The next he says they don't belong in the match.
Trey, thank you for the 1313. Dude, they don't know what they're talking about on commentary. There's no guidance on commentary. Corey Graves is like 3 different people on commentary. It's fucking atrocious what he does on commentary. And, I mean, it sounds just like this. She has 8 Grammy Awards. Fucking Fergie has 8 Grammy Awards. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, he's watching tonight.
So fake, Tommy, you fat fucking meat.
Tommy's so fake.
Tommy's so fake.
Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake.
He's fake.
Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake.
You fucking peasant shithead! And you cocksucker fuckface! You didn't fucking get on MTVs, man! Fuck!
SmackDown live background noise was great. Paid no attention and helped me get sleepy tonight. WWE needs to learn there are better forms of presentation than 2013 Microsoft PowerPoint.
Oh my god.
CZW17 at a bingo hall better than SD Live. Roman is the big drug.
CZW17 in a bingo hall. The Goon, thanks for the $80, Goon. What's up, bro? Wow, the Goon dropping a huge bomb on the show today. Holy shit.
Smackdown Live was 4/10 Hi Jake and Joe in the chat.
What's up, Real Cody? Thanks for the bits over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Wow, Smackdown Live tonight was so bad that Tommy NC went into the fucking Matrix. Listen to this, folks, if you didn't hear this on Corrupted already.
You didn't fucking get on MTs, man. Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker. You got to make a win.
He just digitizes.
I want to, you know what? Where's TSS on that? TSS needs to make
you see Tommy pick up the payphone.
Yeah, like
just disappear.
Tommy has the cell phone, and then like Neo picks up the phone, like but cut right there as it goes into the green into the Matrix. Oh my god, this motherfucker blew a goddamn gasket, dude. This thing sucked tonight. This was a pathetic fucking layup cruise control show that made me fall asleep tonight.
It made Raw look like the best show on earth, and like you said with commentary too. I mean, they come out with such asinine comments. I don't know who said it, but one of them said, you know, like, Naomi's the best pure athlete in WWE today. And then they go ahead and they make fun of her 3 seconds later.
Yeah, they just regurgitate.
Like you said, they have just no integrity and no true character. There's no, like, they're not a heel, they're not a face. They flip-flop so often.
It's almost like they're told that they have to say certain things, and then they read it, and then they, like, have to remember to formulate their own opinion, too. So they're like, oh, yeah, I mean, Naomi is one of the most purest athletes in the WWE right now. There's no doubt about it. And then all of a sudden, like a few minutes later, like, well, I think she did it because she's an idiot. And it's like, you know what? And then Corey Graves the other day making a fucking, on a podcast, talking about the whole Booker T situation. And the whole telling thing was when he said, like, he kind of snickered, like, oh, you know, it's hard, you know, when you got 30 different people in your ear and you've got to figure out how to, like, sort through the producer, you know, Vince McMahon, and then on top of it we got, you know, Kevin Dunn and everybody who's in your ear, and he's named like 4 different people plus other things, and he's like, you know, he's like, I don't know, he's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I said this one week, and then Vince is like, damn it, put it over more, what the hell? And then Corey's like, well, yeah, all right, I'll put it over more, but last week you yelled at me when I did that, you know. So like he just talked about that on a podcast. So
yeah, they don't know whether they're coming or going, sadly.
But here's the thing about that. Hasn't Vince always been like that? Like, I mean, it's always been like that with Vince McMahon.
I believe so, but I think he's getting worse.
So
I think that they're more limited, and I feel like even Michael Cole, JR, you know, the King, people like that, Taz, they stood up for themselves somewhat. Like they wouldn't always go into what Vince wanted, like full blown. They wouldn't, you know, they or at least they'd be able to add a bit of their own flair to it. These people nowadays are just like, yes, sir, bowing their heads and plowing straight through. And they're just, you know, so it's 110% scripted. There's no influx of passion or creative thought of their own. It's
I mean,
all whatever's fed to them.
I picture Corey Graves just thinking, I got kids at home and I got a head injury. I can't wrestle again. So
yeah,
yes,
so
whatever you want, Vince.
Whatever they give me, I'm not gonna, you know, there's no reaching for the brass ring for me in terms of commentary. I'm just gonna bow down and
because in NXT he was way better. He was better. Like you thought he could get better, but he was good. In NXT we enjoyed him, and on Raw he's just a discombobulated fucking thing.
When he started off too, he was better by comparison, but I feel like he lost a bit of his edge. He must have started off. I feel like he started off kind of white hot in a sense because. One, we were clamoring for change. You know, we wanted Morrow, but that didn't really work out as much as we thought it would. So we're like, all right, here, you know, Corey's coming up. He's our guy, per se, you know, an internet fan favorite. Let's see what he can inject. And he started to work, but then I feel like, you know, he just had to go with the flow of things. He wasn't able to be himself, and it was ruined.
I'm going to tweet him right now. Is this Vince McMahon's fault or yours? Booker was bad. Booker was like this too. And Cole is now a robot.
And a lot of them today just sound unopinionated and, like you said, like a robot. You know, you hear people, pretty much everyone in the back minus Renee. Renee is usually pretty interesting, but it's, you know, like especially like Charlie Caruso and you know, a lot of the you know, interviewers in the back. My Christ, they just have no inflection in their voice, no tone. They're just so monotone and boring, and they come across as aliens. It's infuriating. It is. It made, you know, especially tonight, made Raw last night look like the greatest fucking show on earth. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, last SmackDown, you know what, dude? Like, SmackDown stuck to the same old cruise control. And SmackDown was exactly what Raw usually is, except you minus Baron Corbin. I'm sorry, except you minus Elias and Braun Strowman. If you minus Elias, Braun Strowman, you basically got what Raw usually is tonight, which is worse than Raw.
Yeah, because
so
you have no interesting characters and nothing to get behind.
This SmackDown already lost to a normal Raw. Never mind the fact that last night Raw fucking did something different. And Raw gave us wrestling.
That is a great point. Because of the lack of characters that they have, they're already fighting an uphill battle. So they really have to strive to deliver a great show just to be on an equal, you know, playing field with Raw, because they don't have the same level of talent. Bobby Roode, once people are already getting tired of singing along with the entrance, once that's gone, there's nothing left for him at this point.
Yeah,
you know, we talked about it with a few people tonight on Twitter. Once people are tired of belting out Glorious, what's left? He has no personality besides his flashy entrance right now, and that's terrible to say because he's so fucking talented.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know what to tell you about any of this, man. You get the fucking cartoon text coming up when the New Day's there.
Yeah,
I mean,
all the emojis, and they really made Big E drag out that "oh" line. You know who I felt horrendous for? It actually made me upset.
Yeah,
was Jay in the beginning when he had to say that stupid Boyle line. Did you see the intro? Wait, I don't know if you saw it.
I heard Big E go and hold it for like 50 minutes. I heard that.
No, AJ at the beginning, he went ahead and he was trying to deliver a fucking stupid joke about.
Oh yeah, and then Kevin was like, "Oh, that was supposed to be a joke," like, or whatever. And then Kevin made fun of him.
Oh, it looked better that you got that Boyle removed, and the crowd didn't laugh, and you know Kevin Owens didn't really react to it, and then he had to say it again, like, "Get it?" Because it's funny. You know, Sami Zayn's a Boyle, you know, and it's just like I felt horrible for him. It was a stupid joke to begin with. It's one of those things you feel like, you know, Vince thought this was hilarious, and he's in the back laughing. Oh, did you hear that? You know, and Vince thinks it's
but here's the thing. Here's the thing that I don't understand. Road Dogg's in charge of SmackDown. There's no Vince.
I mean, Road Dogg thinks it's hilarious.
So did Road Dogg think that was hilarious? I mean, someone explain that to me. Okay, I'm gonna hang up on him. When I if I take your call, guys, don't say anything until I introduce you. You can probably hear me and Jake talking, but don't say anything until I put you on, because it doesn't work. Because Skype doesn't have hold stuff. Unfortunately, it should, but it doesn't. But yeah, it's like, dude, Road Dogg's in charge. You know, I mean, first of all, I mean, it came out anyway. I mean, at first I was told not to tell anybody this. You know what I mean? But then he just told everybody, so it doesn't matter now. Everybody knows. You know, Road Dogg's in charge of everything on SmackDown. And when Road Dogg gets input from Vince, you know, and he gets certain orders about things, but I can't believe that that Vince McMahon was writing that line for AJ Styles, because Vince doesn't care about SmackDown really. He's not there. Yeah. He hears about it and he knows what's going to happen, for the most part, but I don't think he's really writing this stuff. So it's usually that I
know he's there. You know, when it's going on, he's in the gorilla position.
He might be. I didn't for a while. He wasn't, from what I understood, from what Road Dogg told me, that he was there, but he wasn't. So, but I know that he has been there. So I don't know what's going on now, but I know that if he is there, it's Road Dogg's. It's his deal. It's his guy. It's a writing team writing stuff, bringing it to Road Dogg, then putting everything together. Road Dogg gets some input from Vince and Triple H, and then we go to the show. And that's what it was. I don't know if it's different now and that's changed, but that's what it was a year ago, and even a year and a half ago, even further back than that. Because now that came out in the news all over the wrestling sites. Even Road Dogg tweeted about it. But months before that, when I spoke to Road Dogg, he said, "Don't, keep it quiet." But I run the deal. So, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't want to blame Road Dogg.
It's fucking funny. It's horrendous. I felt so bad for friggin' AJ. He was trying to deliver the line. You could tell he didn't want to say it to begin with, so he wasn't really confident with his delivery. It's friggin' stupid. It was obnoxious. I just felt bad for him. Like, it wasn't funny, and
it was awkward, dude.
But he had to say it again to try and get it over.
So bad. Oh, dude, it was bad. I cringed at that shit. That was cringy as fuck. Just make AJ Styles the guy who's like, "Come down here and I'm gonna smack you in the face because I'm the champ that made the camp explode," or whatever the fuck he says. I don't even know what AJ says.
Let him stay with those things. But trying to deliver, badly timed and just unfunny jokes in general hurts his character. And then with him talking to like the furniture and shit in the beginning, it was just the whole segment was a wash. Baron Corbin isn't great on the mic anyways, so having him out there, and especially when you feel like him and Ziggler don't need to be inserted in this match regardless, why do we care about this? What's there left to care about? Because we want to see AJ go on to face Nakamura, who hasn't been on SmackDown in a few weeks,
Again, they're really stuck, man. I mean, they got a guy they don't put on TV the right way. They still don't give Nakamura any sort of thing to do or say. If you want to go with knee to face, you need to have him say it every week. It needs to be said 3 to 6 weeks, and then if it catches on, then that's his thing. He says knee to face. You die. I still think that would be the thing to say. He's not even there. And I know that they're keeping him off to keep him fresh, because remember, what we all called for was to keep him sort of like mysterious and ominous or whatever. Shinsuke only shows up he's like mini Brock Lesnar. He is there a lot, but he's not there every week, so it's a special attraction thing. I think that's what they tried to do, or what they were going to do. And remember, a lot of people called for that in the YWC, and like other wrestling commentators called for that shit strongly. And we all did. But I guess...
And then they screwed it up. They had him on week after week after week, basically doing nothing or just facing Dolph, and it ruined it. Now it's like, all right, too little, too late.
Well, what they did with him was awfully piss poor. And then at the same time, you want to see him again because you want him to be better or redeem himself from what he did so terribly when you saw him the last time. So every time he was on, he should have been majorly impactful. Right now, Asuka feels like more impactful than Shinsuke. Asuka,
absolutely.
I mean, you could, and the reason to make the comparison isn't because all Japanese people are the same. No, that's not it. She can barely speak English, so can't. Same thing with Shinsuke. They both have pretty good entrances, and they're both really good in the ring and fun to watch.
Yeah.
So the
they both have
parallels,
an interesting move set. They're both very athletic and put on great matches, but the language barrier is hard to overcome. And you can't have them both have, managers. They all can't be. Not everyone that has a hard time on the mic can be represented by Paul Heyman.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not the answer to everything.
And a perfect win streak can only go so long. Eventually, like, you need to book these people into their strength. So book them in matches. Book them in matches. Why in the world? I actually think we were wrong, Jake. I'm willing to admit that we were wrong, and I noticed this months ago. And I said it even to Road Dogg on Twitter. I don't think he gave a shit because he doesn't talk to me much anymore. But I said, I think we might have been wrong. I think at this point, the only way to make this guy look better on the main roster is to put him in matches that are crazy. Like, have him have like really good matches with people, because that's all you can do. So bring him out there and have him have a really good match with somebody, and have him sort of be like the guy who's carrying the matches every week. Kind of like Chris Benoit, and all those guys back in the early, SmackDown, mid-SmackDown days. But there is a problem with Shinsuke. He doesn't mesh with everybody. He really doesn't mesh a lot with some of the main roster guys, like, Randy Orton and stuff like that. Like, Randy Orton and Shinsuke in the ring, I don't think that's very
Randy's
exciting.
very methodic, slow. His pacing is wildly different. It's just a drastic difference. So
yeah, Nakamura needs to be in the ring with like AJ Styles or Seth Rollins or Sami Zayn, you know, or those people that can really like say like we are going to have a 25-minute match. We're going to have a 20-minute match and you guys are going to like fucking like you're going to tear the house down with this match. Like
absolutely.
Go ahead.
You go back and think about what Nakamura and Zayn did, you know, the crowd chanting "Fight Forever" at the takeover. Incredible. You know, that's what we need more of. And you think back to last night, that's what, look how much I'm still seeing people tweet me and you saying, wow, I hope Seth wins Sunday.
Yeah.
Last week, no one gave a shit about him. 2 great back-to-back matches, 65 minutes of in-ring competition. Everybody wants him to win.
Plus, you built.
He didn't say a goddamn thing.
But you also built sympathy for this guy. He said he wanted to be Mr. Monday Night, and that was cool, but you didn't really believe him. But then he went out there. And then that display that he put on, I know it's all fake, it's all a work, but you built the character so well. You made me care about the character. You can do, I mean, people always say, oh, it's fake, though. Don't you know it's fake? Well, in a movie, if a kid dies that at the beginning you care about, then the kid dies in the movie and you start crying at home, then the movie did its job. So you know the movie's not real. You know what I mean? Like, say it's a completely fake movie. It's a written movie by somebody. So, like, that argument is dumb. When I see Seth Rollins in the ring, you know, acting like a warrior, like not giving up, beating John Cena, beating Roman Reigns, and then he loses to fucking Elias after all that. I mean, dude, and then he's got an injured leg maybe, and the guts that he went through. Like, they made that. The reason why I say execution is because that can look bad sometimes. You can do what they did with Seth Rollins, and sometimes it doesn't work. You can have the guy battle through all this shit, and it can not work. But for whatever reason, I think it was execution and the storytelling and the way they booked the matches. Everything worked, and they executed it brilliantly. I have to give them credit for that. They have made the fans care about Seth Rollins. They have done something that they have been unable to do. They've thrown Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins out there, and I would say it's more impressive that they've made us kind of not care about Seth Rollins. They somehow made us not care about a guy who could be the #1 guy in the company, and that's been the pathetic part about the company until the other night when they brought us back to Seth Rollins. That was like a... You know what it reminded me of was like Bret Hart winning the King of the Ring. You know, remember Bret Hart won the King of the Ring because they'd given the belt to Hogan at WrestleMania 9 and kind of fucked Bret Hart out of the fucking... Yeah. You know, Bret Hart did all this work and then they just gave it to Hulk Hogan again because whatever. And then to build... later. And then sort of made Bret silly, right? He got salt thrown in his face. Yokozuna pinned him. And then Mr. Hulk Hogan came out and then won the belt. He was the hero. And
yeah, he challenges him after the match is over, and it was just a real, you know, show of politics.
And then they said, no, we're going to have this King of the Ring tournament, you know, and Bret Hart wins the King of the Ring, and it's like that was solidified him again as, yes, this is the guy. And then he wins WWE Championship. Bret Hart does. So that is what they sort of, that's what the other night reminded me of with Seth Rollins. I don't know if they meant to go that far. I'm assuming they did.
They did.
Right, because
I got a bit of news here.
Okay,
too,
good.
You know?
Yeah, here we go.
On the most recent episode today of the Wrestling Observer, you know, they were talking about the reason why Rollins was given such a huge push, was allowed to pin both Cena and Reigns on Raw. There's big plans for Rollins. He's going to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship coming out of WrestleMania.
You know what? I said that to someone else the other day.
You said it on Twitter, and you said it last night, that you would see Roman more in a heel state, and you're going to see Seth versus Roman, and that's what they're going with. Wow. They've been trying to plant seeds for this over the past few months. They showed last night, you know, they hesitated at first for the fist bump. They're trying to build it, and, you know, Seth managing to pin his Shield teammate on Raw last night, and Reigns eliminated Rollins in the Royal Rumble. So this is something that they've had on the back burner for a while since Dean was injured.
And I think it might also play out a little bit at the Elimination Chamber. We might see some of this. I think they're right on with that.
Absolutely, they're supposed to have a moment together at the Elimination Chamber.
And look at Raw, man. I mean, look at that Raw. What were we in, Phoenix or something the other day? And they all booed they booed Roman Reigns, and the crowd cheered for everybody else in the Elimination Chamber. And I know that Reigns has his fans. There was about 20 to 30% of the people cheering for Reigns, but 70% it sounded like were booing him and then cheering everybody else. Like, it was very clear that the crowd was... My alarm's going off.
Yeah, they cheered everybody else but Roman Reigns.
And if you don't believe it, go back and watch Raw at the beginning and watch Reigns' reaction. He gets booed. I mean, they want him to be heel. I am telling you, and I think you know it. Now, I may be wrong. I may be a little wrong, but I don't think I am. Only because so far I've been wrong about Matt Hardy. Because I said, if you let him, although I did say it with a little bit of a caveat, right? If you let Roman Reigns, if you let Matt Hardy become broken and have full control and do exactly what he did in TNA and be the broken fucking Matt Hardy, like, you will have gold on your hands. You will have the most entertaining character in all of wrestling. They will take over the fucking world with this guy, and it'll be unbelievable. But absolutely, that has not happened. So I don't know if that's because I was wrong or if I didn't see them. I know a lot of people did. A lot of fans, a lot of listeners, a lot of people told me and sent me emails, sent me tweets. You guys all tweeted me and things that people sent me and said, Joe, you're crazy if you think they're going to let him do what he did in TNA. And I said, fuck it. I'm choosing to go glass half full. And I think I was majorly wrong. We're going to find out by WrestleMania. I would say by the night after WrestleMania or the week after that, you will know if that gimmick is completely dead. Like I think
night after we'll know.
Yeah, night after WrestleMania, you'll know. If Elias gets the cheer that I think Elias is going to get the night after WrestleMania and Matt Hardy's thing is kind of dead, you're going to know. If Elias gets a louder ovation than Matt Hardy the night after WrestleMania, you can call that dead. You can call that gimmick dead or a cruise control gimmick, which is he'll carry it on still, and the 15% of us will go, yeah, delete, and it won't fucking matter whatsoever.
There's people even now refusing to cheer, because what do you get? That's it. It's the same thing that, same thing with, Bobby Roode being glorious, and, people are just getting simple catchphrases. They don't even really understand what Matt Hardy's all about. The delete thing means nothing to anybody right now.
You know what I want to see? I want to see at some point a deletion that leaves the Hardy complex and goes to like a nearby farm, and Bray Wyatt's face is down on the ground in a stall. And I want literally Matt Hardy to milk a cow so the milk is squirted into Bray Wyatt's face. And I want to see Matt Hardy milking its teat things and then going, yes!
It just drips down his chin, lands on his beard.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it's just squeezing out into his face, and he's milking the cow tits as the nipple and the milk just all over Baron Corbin's face. Bray Wyatt's face. I keep wanting to talk about Baron Corbin. He's so boring. I made a mistake on Twitter, by the way. I got to admit something. I know I'm rambling on here. I'm taking over. I know we got donations I got to play. The phone lines are blowing up. Dude, there's like fucking 30 phone calls. I don't know what's going on tonight, but we have so many phone calls.
People were really pissed about. Everybody enjoyed Raw last night. Barely any calls. Tonight, people hate SmackDown. They want to vent.
Yeah, people are mad.
What did you mess up on Twitter?
I made a mistake. I said, I tweeted this out. I didn't delete the tweet, but I made a mistake on Baron Corbin here. I said, here's my opinion of Randy Orton. This is just my opinion. I know a lot of you like Randy Orton more than this. I'm not a big fan, but I am a big fan in the respect that he's a very good... He goes out and gives a solid performance every time, and he's got a really good finisher. And I respect his legacy in the business. Don't really like him that much, though, so I'll admit that. But Mike skills, I give Randy Orton a 6 out of 10. Wrestling, I give him a 7 out of 10. Only because he's limited with his wrestling, but what he does do is classic, methodical, very... If you could break that wrestling portion up into, what's psychology? Psychology would be very high. You know what I mean?
Ring psychology is extremely high. He takes everything and he tries to break your opponent down slowly. You start off with the wrist locks or the arm bars, things like that, and then he works down the shoulder, and he continues to work the shoulder the entire match. Right. It's very targeted and symmetrical.
But because it's a little bit boring to me, I gave him a 7 out of 10, which is still a really good wrestling grade for somebody. Finisher, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Maybe I could have given it a 9 out of 10, but I gave it a 10 out of 10 because it's like one of the most over finishers of all time.
It is pretty protected too in today's environment.
Yes.
When you think about RKOs,
who kicks out of the RKO?
It's very rare. Where a super kick is like a fucking punch at this point.
Right. So I factored that in because when you think about back in the day, let's not even go back to Hogan. The leg drop, almost nobody ever kicked out of that. One time, maybe 1 or 2 times, the Warrior kicked out of it once.
Mania when what's his name didn't run out in time.
But even the leg drop being nobody kicked out, even though the Hulk Hogan's leg drop, and if you look at everybody from WrestleMania 1 and on, right? Hulk Hogan's finisher must be top 5 for people don't kick out of it. It's got to be top 5. No one ever kicked out. But it's a fucking leg drop. So, even though kids all around the world love Hulk Hogan a lot, you didn't see a lot of kids like mimicking the leg drop a whole bunch. Even though I mean, I did as a kid. But I mean, if Hulk Hogan had done the RKO out of nowhere, and you put that on that Hogan back at WrestleMania 2 and stuff like that, oh my God, the world would have been just on fire. Like, it would have been insane. So, you know, I give that finisher a 10 out of 10. It's up there with the Stone Cold Stunner and the Rock Bottom and stuff like that, amazingly. But I made a mistake here with Baron Corbin. I gave Baron Corbin's finisher a 5 out of 10, and that is just not right. Baron Corbin's finisher is pretty freaking cool. Nobody else does it in the WWE. It's something that hasn't been done really much.
Yeah, the end of days.
End of days. It sounds cool. Like, it's a pretty cool finishing move. I undersold it here with a 5 out of 10. I have to retract that. I would give it a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10. So, I mean, as a finisher. But, see, I'm sort of incorporating how much it's caught on and how well it does in the company and all these other everything. So, I'd probably give it really a 7 out of 10. But a 5 out of 10 was incorrect. That wasn't right. That's, you know, like the zigzag is a 5 out of 10, you know? So I would see that. Yeah, the glorious DDT, I would give a 5 out of 10 as well. Speaking of Twitter, I also tweeted this out real quick. I said this to Graves. I said, you got 17 different personalities on Raw. You know, Corey Graves has personality number 1, where he's a good guy, and he seems like a face announcer, a guy that we can all relate to. Then the second one is sometimes he goes heel randomly, and then he kind of says it with a smile, like he's playing heel, like he knows he made a heel joke, like what would you do if you were facing blah blah blah? And then Corey Graves goes, I would have paid somebody to jump him, and then he goes, I would have paid somebody to jump him. You know, he kind of says it like that, and it's like, is that really you talking, or are you trying to pretend you're Bobby the Brain Heenan? You know what I mean? Bobby the Brain Heenan would have said, well, I would have paid someone to jump him in the back and hit him in the head with a tire iron. Like, and it would have been serious. But, like, Corey says it with, like, a smirk. So it's like, are you playing heel right now? So he's face. Sometimes he's heel. Sometimes he's playing heel. Then there's other Corey Graves, which is the social media, like, his personal tastes come into play when he references things like Pantera with, wow, that was a vulgar display of power by blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, look, a Pantera reference. He's referenced Pantera multiple times. Oh, that was a Game of Thrones. Oh, man, he rode him out of the ring like fucking... whatever, the Queen of Dragons or something. Like he just comes up with all these fucking different, yeah, Daenerys. I almost said Dashiki for some reason. I was thinking I was watching Don't Be a Menace in the hood while drinking your juice and shit. Dashiki. I almost said rode a dragon like Dashiki. That's fucking Don't Be a Menace. Oh, don't get that whore pregnant. But seriously, what's up, everybody? Leave a like, guys, if you can. Message! I'm sorry.
Back to our original point that we were getting to, though, if we rewind back about 20 minutes, Nakamura, like we were saying, you made a fantastic point by saying, you know, he needs those type of high work rate matches. And Jay Powers in the chat said he can't rely solely on those type of matches, you know, the 25-minute, you know, 5-star classics. But he wouldn't have to do it every week if he did it even once every other week. You know, came out, had a great match. Next week, you had something small backstage. Week after, another good match. Pay-per-view.
Right.
What would you need from him? That would be it. You know, you back up everything. Well, why is he so special? Why is he so feared? Why is he the king of strong style? Why is he the art, you know? Oh, because he goes out and he delivers matches like that. My God, he almost, you know, kicked so-and-so's head off. He put his knee through his face and damn near killed him. We don't see that. We don't get that.
Yeah, we don't get that.
Just there's so much allure and you know a desire to want more from him, but there's nothing to back it up. There's no facts. It's just opinion at this point.
He should be facing, if not jobbers, he should be facing everybody all the time. Call up people from NXT if you have to. Have Shinsuke in matches and I want that Kinshasa. I want to see that Kinshasa. You know what I mean? They should have him in there and then just make sure that you can say Kinshasa like Shinsuke Nakamura, like, and then just the guy's fucking knocked out. Fucking 1, 2, 3. Guy jumps in the ring with a fucking microphone, like blah blah blah.
A little bit of mouth blood would help too. Goes a long way.
Yeah, just have him smiling with that crazy look on his face, and just fucking have him acting crazy. When you step in the ring with Shinsuke, you get hurt. Like, that's all he needs to say. Just fucking Steven Seagal. That's what I want Shinsuke to be. Steven Seagal, but like angry Steven Seagal. Like, you are going to be hurt. Like,
and think of it this way: what if they did instead of don't give him the belt? I don't want to see him with the belt yet, but rather than him being, I saw fist to ass from Glorious Eugene. Sorry, that just distracted me. But instead of having him, with a belt on, but still do the open challenge every week, SmackDown open challenge. Who new wants to face Nakamura?
Yeah,
you can have local talent, you can have jobbers, you can do other people that want to take down and don't make him totally undefeatable, but you want to build him as strong as possible. It'd be great.
Another way to build him up too would be, if he won the title from AJ, say he wins the belt from AJ, which we don't know what will happen, to be honest.
If that'll even get there.
If it gets there, yeah. I would have him hold the belt for a month, and then I would have AJ Styles, kind of come out of nowhere for his rematch. And maybe even at the pay-per-view, like the next pay-per-view, like he has an open challenge for the WWE championship at the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And like he's issued an open challenge. It's up to Daniel Bryan and whoever to pick his opponent. And then it's AJ Styles for his rematch. And even though people all would guess that and stuff, to have no build and have that happen at the next pay-per-view after Mania for SmackDown, that'd be a big-ass thing. And then you could even give the belt back to AJ if you wanted to at that point, have him win it back, and then have them keep going if you want, because take that fucking match, 3 or 4 months into the rest of the year, because you can do that. I'm not saying that's the greatest thing, that's the best idea, but, these two strengths is their wrestling ability. So why not have them fucking just have an old-school battle, for this fucking thing, back and forth, before something else happens? I don't know. But let's play some donations, because they're here. Yo, people are subscribed, and hit that red subscribe button down below, guys. Don't miss out on my daily wrestling reviews. Jose M. Ramiro. What's up, Jose? Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show, where we take our pants off and look at each other. Mistaken God, welcome.
Mistaken God, I will be your God, and I will sodomize your family with a dildo until they listen to my demands. I am Mistaken God. God.
Hi, Joe.
What's up?
Smackdown was AidZ again, huh? Glad I gave up watching week to week years ago. I am looking forward to the Bullet Club Civil War anyway.
That's going to be pretty cool. SmackDown's been good, though. I mean, was good a year ago. So, I mean, you missed out some there. But Hammer Down 48, thanks for subbing to the channel. Drink that fucking beer, folks. Grab that beer, pour it up, down it down your throat, then pee your pants several times throughout the night. Then wander into a club and find a girlfriend.
Sup, Joe and Jake.
What's up?
Smackdown shit the bed once again. Watched some more Olympics instead. Plus, I'd rather watch old ladies wrestle at the local VFW instead of SmackDown Live. Nut bunnies.
Nut bunnies. Bry Guy, thank you, man, for the $5 and becoming a $5
Shit bomb.
Appreciate that, Bry Guy. You're a beast. Hey, let's put someone on the phone. Hey, 909, you're on the phone.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? What do you got?
I just want to talk about Nakamura, how they're kind of booking him kind of weak.
Yeah, or barely booking him, yeah. What do you think?
Non-existent.
They need to make him look like a killer again like he was in Japan.
That's what I'm saying.
Incredible.
What do you... I mean, like, dude, like, I know they won't... I don't know if they can say what I want them to say, which is you die, like, you will die, like, when in the match, like, you die, or you in trouble, or need to face. The need to face thing, I like that. It almost felt like they were listening to us. Like, need to face, like, or... Why doesn't he just say strong style? Why can't he just say, you're going to get in the ring with... You're going to feel the full effect of strong style? Why can't he just say that?
That's what I've been trying to tell my friends, the same thing. But they want to say that Vince McMahon wants to have his own touch on it. That's why they call him the artist, not the king of strong style anymore.
Right, and that's probably the truth, and that's dumb. Because this is why Vince is ruining everything. Like, oh, Matt Hardy, go out there and just laugh for like 30 minutes. Fuck all this other stuff you wanted to say. That and you know, Vince might even be saying, these people are too stupid for this. You know, you're talking about like Mozart in the 17, but it's like nobody knows what you're talking about. So go out there and just laugh.
Well, his debut in NXT against Sami Zayn, he looked strong. It made him look like a killer almost, but now he's all he's doing is smiling at the camera, and that's it. I don't get it.
Well, that's because and of course, look at the equation there, right? I mean, look at NXT, everything NXT does. Look at the equation. I mean, you know, Triple H and everybody else that's there, and then when you get up to the main roster, it's Vince McMahon. And here's the thing: I'm starting to think that it's not that these people don't translate to the main roster, and I've been saying that, but I really think it's not them translating to the main roster. It's them being neutered when they get to the main roster, and then their gimmick doesn't get over because they were ruined. You know, Jordan and Gable even, like, you know, they had a story, and then they created the tag team. But when they came to the main roster, they were just a generic tag team to everybody else. Nobody knew, why are we supposed to root for this team who's dressed up like it's the 90s, who's pretty athletic, but I don't get what American Alpha even means. So nobody gets that. So there's nothing to do. Nothing to tell the crowd, nothing for them to latch on to.
People get that Gable's a great wrestler, don't get me wrong, and Jordan. Jordan just comes off as cheesy, like Kurt Angle did, obviously. Do you think Gable, though, would be taken more serious if he was a bigger person, not so kind of small like Daniel Bryan?
I think I think they'd be taken way more seriously if they were both just badass tag team and they had some sort of outside the ring gimmick that you could put together. You know, but they don't have any connection outside the ring, so there was nothing. I thought they should have stuck with it longer because people were starting to get receptive to how they were, but they were given nothing to connect with the crowd over other than wrestling, other than that, which they're really good at. And they were great with the Usos. They had some great matches with the Usos. But thanks for the call, man, but it's too bad. Shinsuke is they're not helping him. You know, this is a guy you have to really do things really well. He doesn't speak the best. He's not going to be able to connect with the crowd, so he's going to have to be like Brock Lesnar. And he's going to have to say things like need to face, strong style. No, what is he going to go out there and say? The artist? That's retarded. So you fucking pinned him into a corner, Vince McMahon, because you're calling him the artist and the rock star. And if he sits in the ring and says, I am the artist, I am the rock star, that doesn't work. So there's no point in calling him the artist. There's no point in calling him the rock star because that doesn't lend anything to his character. But he does this Kinshasa thing, so have him say things that are like menacing, like
relevant to that. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to kick your head off your face, like or whatever the fuck, like doesn't make sense, off your shoulders, I don't know. But instead we get, like, we legitimately got him saying this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the words will never hurt me. He actually fucking said that. I can only
a kindergarten nursery rhyme.
I can only remember one Shinsuke promo on the main roster, and that is the promo that I remember. How fucking pathetic is that?
Yeah, and sadly you're right. And he's always had a bit of a Michael Jackson flair to him, you know, a bit of a metrosexual edge. You know, he's been a little bit flamboyant, but it's been great. You know, that's what gave him that rock star persona. But that wasn't the focus of Nakamura, especially in New Japan. You know, when you saw him come out to take down Kenny Omega, you're like, oh shit, this is time for business. This guy is knocking fucking people's heads off. He's gonna break his teeth in. He's gonna you know, crush his orbital socket. This is gonna be badass. We don't have that Terminator feel here. We don't have that, you know, like you said, the assassin, that leave it all in the ring kind of attitude. They haven't shown that he is dedicated to his craft, and when he gets in the ring, you know, you're lucky to escape, and that's what they need to convey.
You know, it's just like Jake. I'm hung up on this. They sent this man out there to say a nursery rhyme. I am hung up on this.
I don't blame you because it's insulting.
Why, if you're gonna make
the language barrier is hard enough, so you know somebody's writing this for him, or at least encouraging him to say these things. Who passed that? Who thought that was a good idea? Do they not remember when, you know, Roman did the fucking tater tot thing and how that's still a meme? Do they have any foresight at all whatsoever?
If you're gonna make this guy rhyme, why not make him make up his own rhyme? You know, why not have him come out and I wouldn't agree with it, but I mean, why not have him come out and say, like, your bones will break. My soul will rise. I will hit you with a Kinshasa right between your eyes. Like, and stare at the camera and like, oh shit, like what the fuck? I mean, that's kind of cheesy, but it's better than fucking sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, this guy needs to come out and fucking kill it, like with those one-liners, and then we need to see Kinshasa after Kinshasa. They do it with Asuka. Asuka comes out there and beats the shit out of people, and then they show you the Empress of Tomorrow. Look at this fucking highlight reel. That's what they need to do with Shinsuke, and then have him say those little things. Now, if you want to call him, like when he's coming down the ring and you want to say, Cole, this guy's a rock star, like, or this guy, man, this guy's an artist, like, or something like that. You can say that, but don't call him the artist, the rock star.
He's writing symphonies with his knees. You know, you could do something like that. Yeah. A true artist. And you know, what about if they don't need a mouthpiece for him per se, but what about a translator? So he just speaks strictly, you know, in his native tongue, and then they have someone relay that.
I don't think so, because all he needs to do is say like a couple of things. He just needs to say, like, strong style. He just needs to say, like, he's gonna feel strong style on Sunday when I bash in his face, like those type of things.
Keep it short and sweet, like Kite Lime said in the chat. 3 blind mice, you know,
because when
he just starts doing nursery rhyme after nursery.
Yeah,
rhyme.
imagine that. That would be hilarious. But because
Little Miss Muffet,
like,
you know?
He can be serious for a second, and then he can go into his goofiness, and that actually works. But what I see out of him is like he's like sheepish when he's talking, and then he gets silly, and it doesn't seem right. It doesn't fit. But if he were to, cause he's like, sticks and stones may break my bones, and then he kind of goes like, like, and he does those weird stuff, and like it's like this doesn't work right. But if he looked in the camera,
broken somebody's bones, like had he actually like broke somebody's arm or leg and then said it, and it was supposed to be sarcastic, that would have been okay. You know, context and timing is everything. So if he went ahead and, oh, you know, he was the one to break John Cena's nose, and then he goes ahead and he says, you know, this happened. Oh, okay, now it's funny because it's relevant, and you know he's saying sticks. All right, that's funny, ha ha ha. But you know, words can only hurt you. But I broke you, you know, something like. But this is just to be, like you said, silly and just entertaining for the children, and it does nothing.
Yeah, and if they're like, oh, we don't want him to say kill you because of the kids and stuff like this, it's like, well, you know, other people say things like that, so just have him say stuff like, I mean, and I haven't sat down still to this day to think of a good saying for him other than like, you die, but have him say something like, you know, I'm going to break you, like, and then when he steps back, he can just be like do his fucking goofy stupid shit, and it's like, that's funny. Like, but everything else, what they're doing with him, doesn't work. And then having him off television, that doesn't work. But having him on television with what they're presenting is damaging him. It's fucking terrible. Like, I would be there if I was in the WWE in the back locker room, had any kind of creativity over this guy, I'd be like ripping my fucking hair out. Like, I would be really ripping my hair out. Like, guys, we need to have a plan with him, with something to say. Most of the time, you don't want to do that. You don't want to give the guy, hey, you're going to go out there and you're going to always say that, like, believe that. Like, you don't want to, like, don't just give him something. You know, but with him, that you do want to do it. He's the guy you do want to do it with. Because everything else in the ring is going to work, and his entrance is going to work, but he can't speak. And so he needs to have a catchphrase. I mean, dude, and if people don't believe that, like Paul Heyman, the New Day, everybody. What if what happens when the New Day starts talking after they say, "Oh, Houston, don't you dare be sour, clap for your," you know, everybody fucking says this, repeats it, and is like, yeah, we can't wait to say that. And it's like, you heard it a million times, but it's so over, you can't wait to hear it, and you can't wait to say it. But everything they say after that, crowd shuts up. And then they start going, hey, where's the pancakes? And
they go on with fucking, you know, hotcakes.
So with Nakamura, well, guess what, guys? We're going to cut anything else he would say, and we're just going to have the catchphrase. And then have him go out there. That's all you need to do, especially at the beginning. At the beginning. Now, later on down the road, you want to start having him say a little more. That's fine. But at least for the first 6 months to a year, I would have him just saying the catchphrases over and over again, and try to make him win almost every match, and that's it. You know, if somebody gets the best of him and cheats and he loses somehow in a match, you know, they get an interview with him in the back, you know, Shinsuke, do you have anything to say? Payback is a bitch. Like, that's all you need to say. Cut it. It's over. That's it.
Yep.
Not a bunch of dumb stuff that's going to make him look retarded. Because it looks retarded. You kind of saw it with Asuka the other day. She tried. She tried on Raw. She really did. She was impressive. She lost it for a second. She came back. She actually spoke better than fucking Kurt Angle, who speaks English. So,
yeah, she did.
So, you know, you give her credit.
Stephanie McMahon.
But it did start to make her look a little bit weak. I mean, she shouldn't be weak. She should seem impressive that she knows 2 languages. But that's not how it comes off. Especially
it took
to
away
the kids.
A little of the magic and the allure behind Asuka, seeing her kind of flounder behind her lines. But she did save it, so.
I would rather see Asuka, like, be insane. You know, when she smiles and she's like, ha, 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 and she starts doing that thing and she just goes, ha, 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 I'm going to hurt you. Like that shit, and like, oh my God, this fucking girl's crazy. Like,
yeah, she's psychotic. Make her more into that psycho ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, make her more crazy, like Asuka. Like, Asuka going to break your arm. And then they just have the fucking announcers like, what the fuck? Like, and then, like, put it back on, you know, and then she, like, nobody
I just asked if you
ready.
wanted something to drink, you know.
And that's all. The other day when she was talking, they should have done none of that. They should have had her laughing like, ha, 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 Asuka going to break your arm. And then, like, the fucking announcer like, oh, my God, what the fuck? And then she's about to say, nobody is ready, and then fucking Nia Jax comes out of nowhere and plows her over. Oh man, you know, apparently Asuka, nobody was ready for Nia Jax attacking Asuka from behind, and now Asuka looked insane. She was about to deliver her line, and then Nia Jax showed up. But instead we saw Asuka stumble over words multiple times and, like, seemingly be bizarre, and then she gets attacked and beat up. And I thought to myself, Jake, last night on Raw, I said to myself, holy shit, I'm really concerned that they're going to cheer for Nia right now. Because of how bad the promo was, which I don't blame Asuka for. I blame them for putting her in that position.
Yeah.
And I was kind of worried that you were going to hear cheers for Nia Jax.
Because she looked weaker, yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of, there was some people cheering a little bit, and I went, oh no, like, this was so bad. They just should have had her laughing and being crazy as shit. And then she gets attacked. I wouldn't even had her attacked, but, you know, I get what they were doing. So
yeah,
that would have been fine. But what they did last night was they exposed the shit out of her.
Yeah, they definitely made her seem less, you know, domineering and not as impactful.
Yo, Elemental Games, what's up?
Kind of like,
I gotta give a shout out to Elemental Games in the chat. Congratulations, Element Games. What's up, bro? It's been a while. How you been, brother? Just gotta give him a shout out. What do you? Is he like almost at 1 million subscribers now?
He's up there for sure.
God damn, man. Element Games, good to see you, man. I see you in the chat. I almost didn't see you. I was off on my own world ranting about Asuka.
Yeah, he's up to 502,000 subscribers. Holy crap.
I'm trying to see if another lawyer is coming to my house to sue me for having free speech. Trying to see if some lawyer's trying to intimidate me for a copyright claim.
Copyright.
Yeah, a copyright lawyer,
before we get
apparently.
too far removed from this, Brandon H. had a great idea in the chat. He said, have a victim count. Another victim of strong style.
Yes, exactly.
That's fantastic.
We said
that's
this.
Yeah, that's great.
Months ago, we said something like this, like 5 months ago or something. I don't know what it was, but it was like something. You're right, victim count. Like victim number 32. Like, and people got the victim signs. Now, victim, I don't know. WWE might not want to say victim. So I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it gets a little. But I'm sure they could come up with something.
But just number, like, even number. Number 32. Like, you know, a victim of strong style. Like, that would be great. Like, all these things, I don't think I'm the great. I think I'm kind of a fucking idiot. But everything I said about Asuka and everything we just said about Shinsuke, I really strongly believe would elevate them higher. So I don't get it. By the way, we'll take your phone calls in just a minute. Let me get back to some of these donations that are starting to run away on us. Pussy Juice. Oh my God.
He is the perfect non-existent superstar, Dillinger.
Joe and Jake WTF, what did I just watch tonight? Smackdown Live was Road Dogg needs to step down from Smackdown just after this tonight.
Ugh.
Kevin Owens only makes great promos on Smackdown. Ziggler should have just quit lol. Well, I hope the chamber is good.
$1.5 million for Ziggler. Hey, Jeremy, thank you for the $10. It's Pantera.
Apparently they're keeping Ziggler around because they want him to work with younger talent.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why the contract was so...
Head into the world war in the 70s. A breath after the war. Life was confusing because of my age. Give me $1.5 million. I want to get paid.
I decided to just watch the PPVs on the network long ago. I can still keep up with the news sites, Twitter, the WWE YouTube page, and various YouTubers such as you guys.
Hey, man. Yeah, just stick around here. We'll tell you when to watch.
I'll take my dick out right now.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
Seanzviews Entertainment, and you want to see my dick?
Thanks, Harry.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm Seanzviews. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see
Piss myself.
Penis.
Come on. Yo, thanks for the donation. I don't know who you are because I think it's Samuel Smackdown shit or same old Smackdown shit. There we go. When you put when you put names together, I come up with I don't read them right. Put it that way.
Samosa.
Yeah, do you hear that? Samosa. It was Smackdown, same old shit. Yo, Nicholas Gaming, thank you for the sub, man. What the fuck? What's up? Man, Element Games is still in here. Howl at the moon, motherfucker. Howoo!
Yeah, he said, what's up with Ryback, dog?
What's up with Ryback? What do you mean?
I don't know. That's what he said in the chat before. But...
My issue with him from a year ago? Fuck Ryback.
At the fast lane dit don't matter who walk out champ peon at WrestleMania. Da walk star will dance circles on Jew, unleash me melodies of pain and win, da boo-loo. Da boo-loo, champ peon ship. YEAOHHH.
Oh my god. Thank you, Goon. That was one of the best donations ever. I don't know what the fuck that was. I tried that for you. Thank you very much. I don't even really know what you said. The Goon with the 1414 donation. Okay, so we barely covered SmackDown, even though it's a SmackDown review. I feel like it was just so bad. I fell asleep halfway through it.
What's there to cover? Baron Corbin is in the match now. Dolph Ziggler's in the match, so now it's a fatal five-way. Oh, before I forget, too, Matt the Misfit said Bomb-A, which means kill him.
Shit bomb
was the original name of the Kinshasa.
Do you think the USA Network agenda could be behind the bad booking of WWE? We see the WWE Network shows such as 205 Live and NXT do good. But Raw and SD Live are bad.
The Bulldog, here's why I don't agree with that, Bulldog, and thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. The USA Network has now allowed the F word to be said on other programs. You can say fuck on other programs. Or is it shit? It's one of those two. The USA... it's shit. The USA Network also allows for crazy horror commercials to happen all over the place. Like death and horror, and they have shows with people getting bullets in the head and saying, you son of a bitch, like, oh, and now I'm shot in the head and I'm dead. But WWE's forced to be PG, so it's the board of directors. It's WWE that's making WWE PG. But
yeah, it's not USA. USA is airing Law and Order and Chicago PD and shit like that.
Yeah, like she raped me again, John. Detective Stabler, he stuck his dick in me, and then he forced me to eat his asshole.
And how does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel? I hate myself. I can see his face every night. And then like someone gets shot in the fucking head. They don't give a shit.
No.
And the WWE does it on their network. So you can clearly tell, and we do know anyway, that it's clearly a conscious decision by the WWE that when seen on national cable TV, they want to be portrayed as family-friendly and strongly family-friendly, and they even get bullshit for the stuff they put out now. And they care about that stuff. They listen to small interests in groups like that, and mothers against dildo banging and shit like that. So, you know, they've got to be careful, they think. Whereas they think they can be a little more crazy on their network. I think that's what it is. I believe. Which is kind of like Patreon. Like, right? Like, we can do lots of things on YouTube, but we do run the risk of getting taken down and videos down and, you know, no advertising on many different things. So I do a lot of crazier shit on Patreon. You got to pay for it, but fuck it. And there it is.
It's uncensored.
But it's uncensored. And I talk major shit about things.
And the sad part is, you know, people say, well, you could do things uncensored here. It'll just be unmonetized for that one video. But that's the problem. It's not about losing revenue for one video. It's the fact that then YouTube's algorithm locks you into a higher rating, essentially, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're rated R on one video, even though you're usually PG-13, it goes ahead and it remembers that, and then it gives you less ads. It pushes you less. It says, oh, well, this is the kind of content that they can get into, so they keep you away from premium ads and things like that. So it affects you long term.
Right.
I want to slap the fucking black off his face.
Oh my god.
Buy some Ryback merch.
Element Games, thanks for the $20, bro. Buy some Ryback merch. Why is he bringing up Ryback all of a sudden? Element Games, thank you for the $20, Element Games. Why is he bringing up Ryback?
I don't know.
Because I had a fight with him a year ago. He's a liar, I can tell you that. You know, I don't like liars and scumbags who have a double standard of things. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, look at how serious Ryback was, all because we made jokes about him. Him and JD would love each other. Like him,
yeah, they'd be all about that cease and desist.
I'm surprised Ryback didn't send a lawyer after me because I said naughty things about him.
Everybody else is irrelevant, Joe.
Like, JD sent a lawyer after me because I don't know why. But if you go read his tweets, he, like, threatens harm on people on Twitter. And it's like, it's just crazy the double standard people like JD and Ryback have. So those type of people are insane. Ryback is fucking, I think Ryback's insane. Like,
Use your
I'm not
platform
kidding.
for good. I will fucking kill you. Like, what?
Why don't you
gotta
use your
be?
fucking
It's all about
platform.
positivity. You got to be positive.
You need to be
gotta spread a
positive.
good message. I will fucking kill you.
I will gobble someone's asshole out and then rape myself.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Nakamura! Look at this.
WrestleMania AJ Styles.
It's Nakamura donating in Japanese, apparently. But he did say WrestleMania AJ Styles. Oh my god. Watashi wa anata to tatakati or tatakate.
Did you miss a donation from WCC Mikey?
It was $1, so I might have missed it. Yeah, I don't see it.
And yeah, apparently, you know, Element just wanted to know. He said, I saw Ryback talking on Snapchat.
Ryback needs
he
these
missed
bits to be
the
positive.
rest of the story. So.
JD can suck on these virtual bits.
I don't know why you're right. WC Mikey's donations aren't playing. I think it's not playing dollar donations. I don't know why.
Yeah, it didn't pop up
can't
at all,
finish it with his roided micro
I look forward to
nettle.
him calling Ken fat.
Ryback can't finish it with his roided micro needle. Jesus. The Goon, thank you for the $2. And yeah,
I will fucking kill you.
How come my donations are not being read? Ken sucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, I look forward to him shitting on Ken. It's just funny. You know?
Mikey, I don't know why, dude.
Ken are fat asses. It's
I'm
enjoyable.
sorry, Mikey. I don't know why it's doing that, man. Maybe drop $2 at least and see if that works. I'll try to fix it for you, though. But thank you for you
not working. Pay more.
Yeah, not working. Pay more.
Sounds like Comcast. I'm like, oh, there's a problem with the internet. Well, did you buy the higher tier package?
What's up, Joe? Great show. Smackdown was boring. Ken's a fat sack of crap. Yes, thank you, Mikey. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Do at least, I don't know. It shouldn't even allow you to donate if it doesn't play. So under $3, I guess, isn't working unless you super chat it. I don't know why that is. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the sub button down below. We're almost at 53,700 subscribers right here. So let's get it going, baby. What's up? Hey, 77 in the chat if you've got an erection, and 3 in the chat if you're wet, because women don't get erections. What you guys?
They do.
You better be quiet. Shut your mouth, Jake DeMarco. Ryback. I am Ryback. Let's take a quick break and remember when Ryback called the Joe Cronin Show. Does everybody remember when Ryback called the Joe Cronin Show? Well, let's relive that moment while we take a quick break and hear that. Yeah. Yeah.
Cronin.
Oh my God.
Ryback.
Perfect.
Hey, Ryback, I heard you were...
Hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
Is this Cronin? I'm not talking about wrestling at all, bro. I'm here to talk about straight dick.
Oh my God, we're actually talking to the real Ryback.
I can't believe you came in.
Fucking Ryback. What do you think? I'm fucking around here, man? I ain't got time for this shit, bro.
Listen, Ryback.
$2,000 I come in your Discord. Right off the bat, $2,000.
Yes, we will pay you $2,000, Ryback. I'm really sorry for what I did. Honestly, dude, I didn't fucking...
You're ruffling feathers, Cronin. You're ruffling feathers, bro.
Yeah, but you got to admit, sometimes you got to ruffle feathers, man. Sometimes, I mean, look, it got you in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, I know you do wrestling, but I'm online looking for, like, porn sites for cock. That's when I just came across you right now.
Oh, my God, right. Jesus, Rybacker. I mean, I don't know what you're... This is really
hey,
weird.
Listen, man. I work out with cock. You know what I mean? Like, I weightlift dudes, like whole men. I pick them up and put them down.
Hey, I've got a lot of respect for Ryback here, but I need to understand, why is it that you legally changed your name to Ryback Reeves, Ryback Ryan Reeves? Like, why did you decide to try to fuck?
Because listen, as Ryan, nobody fucking knows me. Okay, I'm just that big dude. All right, but when I put Ryback in front of it, it's fire. It's straight fire, bro.
Yeah.
This is why. You know what I mean? I love being gay, so I had to put like rye bread and Ryback, and I just wanted something with a rye in it.
Well,
hey, listen,
everybody's got a little bit of controversy in their careers. We wanted to know: did you really injure CM Punk? Was that intentional, or was that just an accident?
Bro, I meant to do it.
Oh my God!
You see that fucking dude's ears? I mean, come on. How could you not want to be in a ring with this guy and want to fucking hurt him?
Bro, listen, did Vince McMahon ever touch you?
Me and Vince were fucking for like 4 years, bro. Seriously, on the reg. I would go to his house, and I would tear it out, and we'd work out together, and then he'd shoot me with a needle, and then we'd fuck again, and it was like an ongoing thing. That's why I was so surprised when they let me go. You know,
I mean, it's terrible.
The boss. I mean, you should have a good spot. You know, I mean, not be losing your shit. You know.
You figure, he would have kept you around forever.
Dave Rose might be dead.
So much.
Considering my dick smelled like him, I would think that I had a job for a while.
I gotta know, with Mr. McMahon, were you a top or were you a bottom?
Well, that was fun. Remembering Ryback when he called the show, Ryback. It's very nice.
And I was sitting here, I almost pissed myself when Dave started laughing like that.
Yeah, his laugh.
That high pitch.
I've never heard him. He sounded like a lesbian who was too happy.
Yeah, getting his clit tickled for the first time. He was just.
I am gonna be. I'm gonna be covering 205 Live on the Patreon. By the way, for people wondering, 205 Live has been so good recently that I'm gonna do it. I'm going to start doing little reviews of 205 Live on Patreon, so look for that. It'll be a lot of fun.
From what I've seen tonight, Jack Gallagher debuted a new wrestling outfit as well, but it was pretty good so far, so I didn't get to see all of it. The Mixed Match Challenge was not great tonight, so I don't want to, in case anybody didn't get to see it, I don't want to spoil it, but it just, yeah, this is 1 week you can skip.
Come on. What's up to Cornelius in the chat? Jacob Mays. Mob is in the house. What's up, Brian Gack? X Ness. Kelly Yamaguchi. What's up? What's up? Just saying hi to some random people in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's go through.
Yeah, so now Element knows how that's basically what started everything.
That's not what started everything.
Well, that's not what started. We tried to get Ryback on the show, and he went ahead and said that he was going to cost a certain amount. Then he denied, saying that he was ever going to charge money, and that we made that up here. So
yeah, I mean, like, what happened was when I realized I wasn't going to get Ryback on the show, I started just telling people that he cost like 70 pounds of gold, that he cost $1 million, that we could get Ryback on for $10,000 in a BJ. You know, I started making up all this stupid stuff and tweeting it out anytime anybody would ask me to have Ryback on. So somebody tweeted like, "Hey Joe, get at Ryback on the show," and I tweeted back, "Yeah, you got like, yeah, if you got $3,000 or something like that." Because I was being a smartass, like, well, we can't get him on. He's not answering our emails. He's not answering anything. And from what I understood from Bailey, he was like, he didn't tell me, he didn't remember the exact amount that Ryback wanted, but he said it was too much.
It was roughly like $2,000, I think, at that point.
Right, but Bailey said like, well, it was over 500, something like that, but I don't remember. And I said, okay. So I tweeted out like, oh yeah, if you got $3,000, $4,000, we'll get Ryback on the show. Well, Ryback saw that, and he goes and makes like a serious post on his Snapchat or Instagram or something.
Snapchat.
And he's like,
there's this guy saying that I want fucking $4,000. You know, it's kind of sad world when these people will tear you down and tweet out lies about you.
And I get that he's sort of protecting himself, thinking that I wrote that, but it's a joke. It was clearly a joke. Like, oh yeah, if you got $4,000, I'll never get him on the show. So when he responded, I was trying to reach out to him to say, hey, Ryback, I was just joking. I just figured you cost a lot of money. We would never get you to come on our show. I was making just a tweet, like a joke. Like,
Ryback needs more money or else he will injure more of your beloved wrestlers.
Thanks, Harry. But but instead he treats it like it's dead serious, and he goes all crazy on social media. Then he goes crazy. Then he blocks me, so I couldn't even tweet him to say, this is a misunderstanding, bro, just so you know. Well, I couldn't do that.
He blocks you and follows every single one of us.
Then he follows all of us with his computer, because if you look up Ryback's names, go look up his Instagram, go look up his Twitter, it's all fake. Like, most of his followers, it's all fucking computerized bullshit. But anyway, so I exposed him for that. So then, you know, when he was salty, he recorded a podcast on his podcast where he shit on me. And, you know, it was kind of bullshit, because he's like, you know, he's kind of being a dick or whatever. So then,
yeah, ours stem from truth. He made up outright lies and calling you, you know, all sorts of names.
Yeah, he just cut me off and then ran with it like it was some kind of big issue. But if he just talked to me, you would have realized that it was just a stupid tweet that didn't make any sense. But so I saw him at WrestleCon. And then, so then Ryback, we did that skit. A listener called the show. Basically, at that time, a listener, Ken, called the show, did the voice. It was funny. We recorded it, and that was
sounded spot on. And you even labeled it like Rybotch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it was
you said it was a parody.
It's not
title.
him.
It was supposed to be a joke.
But so I go to WrestleCon, and I don't know what he feels about me, and so I'm just like, well, I'm going to go up to him and introduce myself and say sorry and be like, hey, you know, this is way out of. This is not at all what it was. Like, you know, try to say sorry to him. First of all, my producer told me you were too much money. So I tweeted out, he's too much money. I made tons of tweets about you. And then I didn't even know that he knew that we made fun of him in that parody. But when he knew about it. So when I went up to the table, I was like, hey, you know, just wanted to say sorry and all this other stuff. And he just fucking went off on me. He was like,
you motherfucker, you should be positive with your stuff you say and stuff.
And then the funny thing is, I'm trying to say sorry to him, and he goes,
all right, I believe your apology. I get it. But fucking be better. Be a fucking better person.
And then, like, the next day, right, he fucking... And by the way, I'm the one who's like, I'm going to go up to him, and JD was ready to take video, I guess, and JD whipped out his video camera, which, by the way, it's funny that he thinks that's funny, but if it happens to him, it's bad. But anyway, so then the next day, or a couple days later, he does his podcast again. And he makes fun of me, how I look, says I look like some kind of beer-swilling fucking drunken hillbilly wrestling Dorco fan or something. And then he wishes death on me and says that
he was calling you like a redneck racist loser, and he was like really digging into you and your appearance and how you were drunk that day. And
yeah, I had one beer, by the way. There was a guy who, they had beer at the stand. I go, let's grab a beer, you know, whatever. It wasn't like, hey, look, wrestlers, like, hey, Ryback, I just did a podcast over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just hung out with my buddy Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
And you were invited to be there. It wasn't like a fan thing either. You were recording a live podcast,
and all kinds of shit.
Event.
And all kinds of shit, and he don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then on his podcast, he wishes death on me, and then says that he wants me to go into a pit of spikes. Like
I envision him going in a pit of spikes and just bleeding out. You know, that's what I think.
And it's so funny that like the day before that, you can go grab the video that was taken of him saying, you need to send a positive message and all these things. And it's like, Ryback, it was a joke. And then Ryback says,
no, I don't give a shit. It's not a joke. It's my fucking career. You don't know me. I don't know you. Why would the fuck you say something like that?
But then the next day on his podcast, he talks about how funny it would be for me to bleed out and die in a pit of spikes, which is a joke. I get that Ryback doesn't want to come kill me, but he was making fun of me and laughing about it. But when I made fun of him, it wasn't okay. And I didn't even make fun of him, to be honest. All I did was say, well, the guy's going to cost $4,000, so we're never going to get him. That's all I said. And then somebody called my show and made fun of him. And then at some point, I called him a pussy for blocking me. So, I mean, everything I said was true or clearly a joke, and then he ripped me insanely like it was real. Like, cut a promo on me.
and then he kept it going and going and going.
And it wasn't fake. It wasn't like he was intimidating me to cut a promo. He was angry. And it was like fucking bizarre. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I get that Bully Ray did the same thing with me. You know, Bubba Ray, this was just months, 5 months before this, Bully Ray had flipped out on me in the back locker room. But, like, that was different because Bully Ray pulled me aside and then said, who the fuck do you think you are? And then I said, it's a fucking joke. Like, I thought we were fucking riffing on Twitter. And then he was insulted like, I don't know who the fuck you are, and you should like me. I'm a fucking legend. And then I'm like, dude, I do like you. But I thought you were fucking with me. I was fucking back with you, and that's what I do on my show. But me as a person, my real name, I mean, dude, I drove miles to see you back in 90, 97 and shit. It's like, I laid everything out to him. And then he said, like, I could have embarrassed you in front of all the guys, and I didn't do that. I pulled you over here. And then by the end of it, he was like, I get all right, I get what happened. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I get it too. And he goes, just don't fuck around with me on Twitter. I'm not the type of person that fucks around on Twitter. And I'm like, I get it.
Don't joke.
And I'm like, I get it. I get that, but it was a joke. And he goes, so you were joking. This whole thing was a joke. I'm like, yeah, you thought it was real? I'm 5'9". You know? And I like you. I have no problems with you. You're a fucking wrestler that I pay money to see. And Bully Ray immediately got it. He was like, oh.
And it was over with.
And then it was over. And then I saw him at WrestleCon, and he said hi to me. And that was it. But Ryback, you go up to him to apologize and say, I don't know what the problem was, but here's the issue. And then Ryback just goes crazy. And it's like, what are you, fucking insane? Like, but so the guy's fucking out of his mind. And I don't know. I think he's tapped. I don't know what his issue is. That's why Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler bullied him at Table for Three. Because he takes himself so seriously that they couldn't even deal with it.
Yeah, they totally humiliated him on that show. Like,
they
were so nonchalant about it too. Like,
and I thought it was mean.
Ribs back and forth.
I said it was mean. I said what they did to him was kind of fucked up. But now I see why they did it.
I mean, he certainly deserved it. Element Game said he feels like you should rib Hardcore Holly on Twitter. Dear God, he'll kill you.
No, actually. Hardcore Holly was supposed to be on the show a while back, and we lost touch with him somehow. Yeah. Hardcore Holly is the type that would beat the shit out of you. Like, if I said something goofy about him, and then I saw him at a show, Hardcore Holly is the type that would fucking sideswipe me over the head.
And we've made jokes with other people, and they've taken it in stride and had fun with it. Mike Kanellis and Hurricane Helms and Gangrel and.
Gangrel is one of the best guys ever. Like, this guy.
Yeah.
I have Gangrel's cell phone number. He's awesome. But
I remember when you were joking around at the the WrestleCon video there with Maria Kanellis, when Leah was filming. And even that was funny, And then when you did the interview with her, she like snapped back onto you thinking you were, basically not. It was like a weird miscommunication thing, and then you guys turned it into gold, and it was a great interview. She went along with it.
I sort of didn't. Yeah, I sort of talked over her for a second. Like I didn't hear that she was talking or something, and or something like that. And I talked, and she was like, if I'd be like able to finish what I was saying or whatever.
Yeah, she tore you down quick, and then the rest of it was great, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But she also was having look at Terry Reynolds, my God, you know, she was incredible. She didn't want to leave on here. I felt she was like genuinely felt bad that she ran out of time. She was willing to take fan calls, and she wanted to do that podcast with you.
Terry
you know?
Reynolds loved the podcast we did on here so much that she reached out to me to do her podcast with her. She's doing a podcast called Scars, Cigars, whatever. But what happened is before that got its name and before anything else, me and Terry Reynolds, me and her recorded multiple podcasts testing because I was going to do the podcast with her. So we were really close to doing a podcast. Cigars, Scars, and Superstars. But it was going to be called something else at the time. It was like Raw and Real or something with Terry. And I was going to be the co-host guy who sort of pushes the show. You know, and I love the idea of that because I love listening to like Pritchard and all those other shows. And the co-host a lot of time drives some of that stuff, or they just sit back and let the guy go. And I wanted to be that one that steers Terry Reynolds. But she... so we did a bunch of stuff. I still have it all recorded, the video and we did video. She went to a restaurant. She was going to be at a restaurant like eating while we talked and stuff like that, and that just got too ridiculous, so they would scrap that. But by the time it was about time to get going with it, you know, like they had given her other people to do it with at the station or at wherever podcast, MLW I think it is. And she was like, "No, I just kept wanting to do it with you." And I was like, "Cool." But then after a while, they like I think they saw my channel and they saw like monetize this and all that other stuff, and they were like, "Oh, like that would be bad." Like if you.
But also the timing you said too is it would take you away from the Raw review. So.
Yeah, so like they were like, "Oh, you know, I don't know, like with all the stuff you do," and I'm like, "Yeah, it might not be good, like if I say something crazy on my show and then like it reflects on you or something like that. Like look at the guy you're working with, you know." Like so, I was kind of worried for her as far as that goes. So between her thinking that, I was really the one thinking it, and then she was thinking it, and we just kind of like, eh. And I said, I also it was going to be recorded on Mondays, and I can't do Mondays. Monday Night Raw, it was going to happen at 10 p.m. and stuff on Mondays, and I was like, I have to do the Raw review. I make more money there doing that. I can't do it. So yeah, but there's a plug for her. She's got a new podcast out. You should check out Terry Reynolds' new podcast. So she ended up doing it with the de facto guys over there, I think at MLW, who are great. They're great dudes, but
yeah. Element Games said multiple testing podcasts in a hotel room. He said give him Terry Reynolds' number. You know,
I do have Terry Reynolds' number, but I
he
can't
said
give it to
pass that along.
She's so nice too. She tweeted, she texted me at Raw 25. She was like, I guess she put her makeup on like really early, and then it got rubbed off, and then she had to put it on later. So she's something like, oh, my makeup's a mess, like or something like that. I don't know. But,
you wouldn't think too, because I know she had a very prominent role throughout the Attitude Era and whatnot. You know, she you know had quite a wild run there. But you kind of forget that. Oh my God, she was involved with everyone and everything that was WWF and WWE. The stories she has are next level, incredible. She knows so much, not just about the business, but you know who was who and what and where and when. I mean, you're like, oh, yeah, her and the Big Boss Man, obviously, and her and Goldust. No, there's so much more to it. And she had her hand in every, you know, cookie jar, per se. She knew so much stuff. I could honestly listen to her dish about stuff and drama and stories, things like that, for hours. It was, you know, next level.
Yeah. I mean, I might get Terry on. I don't know. I message her and say, hey, if you want to plug the show,
it'd be great to do, like, another, you know, impractical, but you know, thing where you just go ahead and be like, hey, here, let's dish and just let her talk.
Right.
It'd be pretty badass.
Well, that being said, I don't know what else we can talk about. This SmackDown was so bad. I would give SmackDown a 3 out of 10 tonight, a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm at a 2. Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, as much as it was a decent match, the ending was the only thing that I enjoyed. Not just because it was over, but, you know, the super kick to the side of the head, you know, and Owens gets the victory after Sami Zayn interrupts. Okay, fun match, but then we go ahead and you know, we didn't really talk about the Riot Squad against Team, you know.
What's up with these cell phone videos that I keep seeing? Like they're doing all their promos on their own cell phones.
Yeah, from the back. It's weird. That's what I was going to bring up to you. You see in between, like, they're recording backstage out of breath, being like, you know, selfie style with the cameras in the air.
We're going to get you, and we're going to bang you, and I'm gonna blow snots on you.
Like
the only way you're getting Ruby Riott is if you bring the title.
You know what though? I honestly I like it better than what they normally do. Than with them.
They're trying to give it a bit of realism, but I don't know. It's just when you're used to a higher production value, it's odd in the same same light.
I also kind of like the idea if they were letting everybody like, here, cut your promo, put it up on your Twitter, whatever you want to do, and if we like it, we'll try to play it on the show. Like,
yeah, see, that'd be cool for interaction for some things. Like when Miz and Dolph Ziggler were going, or Miz and Baron Corbin, were going at each other before Survivor Series. That was cool how they played, the promos against each other, and it'd be cool to see that, a little bit more often, and definitely something interesting.
Hey Joe, we always get it done.
We always get it done.
Super Bowl 52.
We always get the rum cum. We always get the fun. Fuck.
Yeah, but there was no, Nakamura, no Rusev.
Leah's freaking out over Zelda here.
Carmella, we she went to go and cash in. Chris just said this on Twitter beforehand, We don't get any of the top people. No Rusev Day, no Nakamura. So right there, you're already losing out on star power. The women's division was a joke with the 6 women tag match yet again.
Rusev Day.
They trade wins back and forth. It was a sloppy match.
Yep.
It's just that 50-50 booking with the women does nothing for either side. You make the champion look like shit, and you don't help the new up and coming stable really gain anything from winning and losing and winning and losing.
Yeah, there was no progression for the most part. It was it was cruise control SmackDown because
they're saving the Bludgeon Brothers. They're saving the Bludgeon Brothers for WrestleMania.
Right. Look at this. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
I'm fingering myself right now.
Ugh.
Just listen to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Especially Ryback, the big guy, more like big cock, that I need in my tight ass. Smackdown was fucking joke, so I put on Pornhub and watch Gangbang instead and got me more wetter. Cock in my mouth, HHHHH.
Thank you very much, Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. I can't believe that someone named Blumpkin cunt pussy juice just donated.
It's definitely an interesting username. So
let's go with the. Have you heard the new song? Have you heard the new song? Here it is. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
Holy hell, SD put me to sleep. I just woke up.
Johnny Ray Sinister. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Johnny Ray Sinister. Johnny Ray, I'm gay. All day.
All day.
He's a blumpkin cunt pussy juice. He's a blumpkin cunt pussy juice. He's a blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Alright. Say it with me, blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
Pussy juice.
Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Pussy
juice.
Pussy 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 pussy.
Joe Cronin.
Pumpkin, cunt and pussy juice. All I see around, all I see on the ground is the wet stuff down. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice is sound. Blumpkin pussy juice.
There was nothing to talk about in wrestling this week, so I'll just do this.
Cunt pussy juice.
No.
Hey, Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. That's all I want from you, Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunts, pussy juice. That's all I want from you. Blumpkin.
Muffin, you got that pumpkin muffin, the pumpkin pussy juice. You got that pumpkin cunt, pussy juice, pumpkin cunt, pussy juice. That pussy's loose, it's on the loose, it's ready to go, it's ready to juice. Pumpkin cunt, pussy juice. It's on the loose, that pumpkin cunt, pumpkin cunt, pussy juice.
Blumpkin cunts, pussy juice.
Shit bum.
Thank you for bringing awareness to our group, Mothers Against Dildo Banging. Because why use dildos when there's plenty of the real thing available?
Yeah.
Yo, mothers against dildo banging, mothers against dildo banging. I need a poon, I need a poon. Thanks for the 5. Mothers against dildo banging, keep the cock alive. Mothers against dildo banging. You got that pumpkin cunt pussy juice.
That's the all-new single. It's an unbelievable single taking over the world. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
That shit is straight fire. My God, I'm wet.
They're doing it in all the clubs now, everybody. Anita Poon, thank you for the $5. Becoming a $5
shit bomb.
Appreciate that shit. What is up? Yo, only 50 people left. No. All right, let's. I think we're done. Let's wrap it up. If anybody wants to call the show and say your final thoughts, let's go through final thoughts of WWE Smackdown Live. Here's Johnny Ray Sinister.
Party.
Johnny.
Take my money, ROFL.
Take my money, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. Thank you, Johnny Ray Sinister. Yeah.
Pussy juice.
Pussy juice, Johnny Ray Sinister. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. That single will be available tonight on my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. It'll be available for download in MP3 format for you. On the Patreon page, you'll be able to just go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and download the song. I will put it up there for you patrons. Any patrons, I'll put it up for everybody, even dollar patrons tonight. $1 a month, get you all this stuff. Get you Morning Madness episodes. We're on episode 64. So if you become a new patron, a $5 patron a month, you'll get 64 episodes of Morning Madness. All the episodes are corrupted. All my audio vlogs, my shoots, things I talk about behind the scenes, my rants, extra stuff that you can't see on YouTube, plus all my songs. All you got to do is go over to posts on your desktop or on your phone's desktop and just search the music spot, and you'll see all the musical songs.
Take my pussy juice.
Oh, take your pussy juice. I will, Harry.
Oh, my God.
Give me that pussy juice.
Pussy.
Yeah, thank you, Harry, very much. Let's go with Elias. I don't know if I'm playing NHL with Elias yet, but I'll be playing it with him later. Maybe. I'm not sure. But let's take his call.
Yo,
what's up, Elias? You're live. What's up, Elias? Make some noise. Malachi, hang on the phone, Malik, for a second here. But what's up? And Broken Matthew, you hang on the phone, too. But let's go with Elias first. What's up, Elias?
hey, SmackDown was horrible tonight. It was awful.
SmackDown sucked.
Yeah, it's like they're still feuding over pancakes. Like this feud has been happening for what? Pancakes and waffles?
Yeah. Not down with that. Not down with the pancakes anymore. It was funny the first couple times. Maybe I am done now.
No, it wasn't even funny then.
Okay.
We just gave it a pass because it was a new day.
It's not funny. Like I saw Big E eating pancakes last week. Last week I was done. I closed the TV off when it happened.
I'm gonna eat your ass, Elias. Hey,
Walk with Elias.
Listen, Elias, send me a message later. I might jump on and be able to play NHL with you on PlayStation. Maybe. I think.
What time? What time?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2. Maybe like 2.
Oh, it's perfect. I'll be watching.
Okay, I'll send you a message. I'll try to tell you if I'm game or not. I think I'll be game though, Elias. I think I'll be good. Send me a message on Twitter, Elias. Let's move over to Malachi. Malachi, what's up?
What's up, Joe?
What's up, man?
What's up, Joe and Jake? So, first of all, what I wanted to tell you was that I agree with both of you that Nakamura needs to be on TV more, but like he doesn't need to be there every single week. But you know, they need to feature him, and he needs to be the king of strong style, something like that. He doesn't need to be the artist. When you said that on your show, I agreed.
Yeah, they've got some sort of. I think it is Vince. It's got to be, because why would you take away something that works so well for this guy? It's so stupid.
And it works exactly. It works so well in NXT that when he gets to the main roster, they change it to the artist, and then it works horribly on the main roster.
I agree, man. It's pathetic. It's too bad. It's sad too, but hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, you know, that's it. I mean, how would you solve it? I don't know. Broken. Thank you, Malachi. I'm moving through the calls real fast. Broken Matthew, what's up, Broken Matthew?
What's up, Joe? I need that song on Patreon. I need it.
That's hitting. It's gonna hit Patreon later on tonight. I promise.
Because I need that for school tomorrow. I will put a video on Twitter of me blaring it through the hallway and screaming Joe Cronin.
You know I'm corrupting people when someone goes, I need that song for school tomorrow.
The people at my lunch, like we eat outside, like they'll start tripping balls on that song.
Yeah,
It'd be hilarious.
People are eating like fucking pizza and shit outside, and this guy's blaring fucking Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Jesus, I love it. All right, well, it will be up there. I promise, man. It'll be up there for everybody at some point. Maybe not until I'm done gaming, but it will be up there.
I have a question though. Before you let me go.
Okay.
Why the fuck is Jinder Mahal still on my television?
I think they're letting him run his course for whatever he's gonna get worse. Eventually, he's gonna be released, probably. Maybe not though. I mean, maybe they'll keep him around, but it's like this guy. He's probably gonna fight like low-level talent. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he'll be like, I'm Jinder Mahal, and then like he'll end up putting them over, and then he's going to be used as enhancement now, and then he'll go away, or he'll end up being in the. He really should actually be at some point soon in the Ty Dillinger category and Mike Bennett category, where he's at house shows and stuff like that now. Put him off TV for a little while, you know, tag him out, put him out there, put Ty Dillinger on TV again. What are they doing?
Oh, and I have one more thing before I go this time. I swear this last thing.
Okay.
If you're not signed up for Joe's Patreon, you need to. Morning Madness is amazing at 5:30 in the morning when you're just waking up and you want something to listen to.
Thank you. Yeah, I always feel like I'm just babbling on because I'm half asleep, but yeah, sometimes it's
Keep
good.
people entertained for breakfast.
Well, I'm half asleep, like on the bus listening to you. So like, I think it's okay.
All right, that's cool. All right, man. Thanks, Broken Matthew.
I used to hate that. I used to have the longest fucking bus ride. Take care, Matthew.
Later, man. Thanks for the call.
Don't miss those days.
One more call.
Blue Easy let us know that the Usos and Rusev and Aiden English faced off in the dark match tonight.
Ah.
So they had the best tag teams, you know, saved for the dark match. Come on.
Rusev Day.
What the fuck are they thinking?
8:04, you're live on the Joe Cronin Show. What's up?
Yo, what's up, Joe? This is BCO, man.
Beastie what?
It's BCO, man. What's up, man?
Oh, what's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing good tonight, man. Smackdown was shit tonight, dude. What the fuck was that, man?
It was horrible, man. It was not good. I was very upset. It was boring. Dude, I fell asleep.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck Road Dogg is doing, but he needs to get the fuck out of there. Like, for real. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck he's doing.
I can't tell if like he's really doing a bad job right now or if he's not allowed to do things. Like I'm really confused because at some point they were doing a good job and I was praising him. Now I know coincidentally that lined up with when I was kind of friendly with him, but still at the time he was doing a pretty good job, but not now. And I don't know what the hell the reason for that is, but it's not what it was a year and a half ago.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's like I have hope every week, and then they disappoint me. I don't know what the fuck it is. This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's garbage. I mean, at least Raw did something different last night and propelled them a little higher than normal. But, you know, tonight, there was nothing that could be done because you saw a show that was repetitive, cruise control, boring, unimaginative, and didn't even have the best wrestling anyway. So you take all that and you're left with a 1, 2, or 3 rating out of 10. And you look at a Raw last night that still wasn't the best, but I would give a 5 out of 10, and it seemed worlds better than what we saw tonight. At least I was awake watching it like, wow, what's going on tonight? That wrestling match, that gauntlet was the story, and it worked a little bit. But, man, I'll tell you what, I went back and watched episode 300 and 306 and 309 of Raw today from back in 98, 99, and it was just, it's like depressing to see that. The crowd is just lit. Like, everybody's loving it. It's so fucking awesome. And
yeah,
then,
to see the crowd reaction and a full audience, no missing seats.
Yeah, the signs, the pyro, it feels like, oh my God, the energy. And then to see this is just, it's the Walking Dead out there. It's fucking horrible. What would you do to change it, though? I mean, like, what are we going to say besides it sucked, you know?
Well, I really don't know, but, like, I would put Triple H in charge of SmackDown because he gives the fans what they want on NXT, and I feel like he'll give us the same thing on SmackDown too.
Yeah, I think clearly if you could model some of what NXT does on SmackDown, but I think it's all hindered. It's all hindered by, like, don't do that. We don't want to overshadow this. We don't want to do that. They're purposely, like, neutering themselves, it feels like, all the time. Like, there's something bizarre holding them back from doing stuff.
Well, think about neutering the fact that the Elimination Chamber tickets, they added a 7th participant to the match. They added Seth Rollins and, Finn Balor in a hope to boost ticket sales. And the tickets are buy one, get one for the fucking Chamber, Joe.
The Elimination Chamber is buy one, get one?
For tickets right now.
Wow.
Access.com is offering a deal where if you buy one ticket for the show, you'll receive another one when you arrive for free.
When you arrive? What the hell does that mean?
Apparently they're paired together, but that's just how it works. But
okay, all right.
Still, it's in, AXS.com is doing it. So you buy one ticket, you get one free, and they're still not selling.
Where's Elimination Chamber?
Las Vegas.
Oh, I'm not going there. I was going to say, I'll go. Let's go.
If it was close, yeah, but, I mean, it's this weekend, and you figure they got the 2 Elimination Chamber matches, Ronda Rousey signing, Nia Jax and Asuka, now, Woken versus Broken versus Dildos, and, I don't know. It's just, it's unfortunate. I didn't realize that they announced Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton for Fastlane tonight either. I must have missed that, but that's news to me. I guess they did it backstage with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. I must have missed that.
Nice. Let's play these last donations and get the fuck out of here and do our... Don't go anywhere. We're going to play some PUBG. We're going to play some PUBG.
Gonna shoot some shit.
Shoot some motherfuckers in this game.
Any PUBG tonight?
Oh, you have asked, and you shall. As Blumpkin Cunt Juice has said, you will receive. Just like Ryback. Thank you, Real
Speaking of
Cody.
receiving, we got fucking Undertaker working out. Matt the Misfit sent it to me before.
Uh-oh.
Michelle McCool's got a video up of her and her husband squatting together. You got Undertaker on the squat rack, lifting a good amount of weight with his hair dyed again. So.
Oh, he's going to face his wife for the Intergender Championship. That's what's going to happen.
He's going to beat Michelle McCool in the bedroom.
I'm going to beat Michelle. I am the Lord of Darkness. Adna da blah don blah 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 blah.
It's hard to ignore that fact too, because every time she seems to release a video of him working out, it's like, obviously to build allure and get the hype train going, but it's also to show like he's still got it, and especially after returning from the hip surgery, this is like,
ooh baby, she's got it.
She's got the urge to herbal.
She's I'm your Venus,
I'm your fire.
Lee's playing Zelda and she's like freaking out over it. She's like, oh my God, you're playing a cartoon game. You're playing a fucking cartoon game. What? A Lionel? The fuck's a Lionel? It's a cartoon.
Lionel Richie?
One-shot you with what? Its dick? Okay.
Super
sorry.
semen.
Leah's going at Zelda hard right now. Hardcore.
Oh, she's raring to go.
She's playing in her panties. Oh my god. All right.
I sent you a party invite. Let's do it.
Let's go. Here we go. All right, guys. Well, that is the SmackDown review. We were done with the SmackDown review. If you missed it, go back and watch. Otherwise, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below. We are live on Twitch right now. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. If you want to watch us on Twitch, we'll keep the stream up here on YouTube for a little while longer, and then it will go down. So make sure you jump over to the Twitch page. You guys can still donate over there, still all that shit if you want to donate, and say goofy shit. Now?
Speaking of which, I got to shut the stream off. I will be right back.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. All right. Let's go. Here we go. PUBG time.
All right. I'm gonna get off of Skype and I'll hit you up on the Xbox.
All right.
I sent you a party invite and a game invite, so do that shit. And if anybody wants to play, hit us a message at Countdown Ended on Xbox Live.
Yeah. Send us a message if you want to play. We're gonna maybe party up eventually. We'll do co's for a few.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll catch you in a second.
I'm gonna make you my co-ed. Okay. Oh shit, I just erased my whole self. Look at that, I fucking Back to the Future'd myself. What?
This shit is retarded.
You having a tough time over there?
Ganon is the fucking main bad guy in the game. Ganon
Yeah.
is a fucking walk in the park. These things are retardedly hard.
That always happens in games though. It's like the main villain is easy and then everything else. Remember Diablo? I mean, it was fucked up in that game. Like Diablo's not that hard compared to Mathael or whatever. Oh yeah. I want some of your wife. My name is John Cena. And I'm gonna be Duke Nukem. La 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 la. Alright, who's ready? Let's do it up. Jesus. I'm your Venus.
Now you can take all his weapons and shit.
What?
Mine. These are all mine. Haha.
How are the kids up there? Oompa loompa dooba dee dee. I've got a big fat case of VD. My vagina stinky like yours. He makes Oompa Loompas do stupid ass chores.
That guy was fucking hard. That was like the hardest one. With the stupid sword.
I don't know. I haven't seen him yet.
The crusher hammer thing, because they can one-shot you.
Yeah, anything one shot's always fucking ridiculous.
Those guys can one-shot you. The other guys don't one-shot you.
One shot.
Because even these Lionel things, they come in different, like, grades of difficulty.
Yeah. Lionel. All I can think of is like the trains. Lionel. Lionel. Lionel Richie.
Oh my god, it's him. That's why. Look at this.
Hold on a minute.
The highest weapon I've had up to this point is like 72, right? The thing I just looted off this guy, 108 damage.
It's Diablo like.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's go, baby.
You know what I'm gonna kill with that?
Yeah, Rogue Shadow's right. There was no doc stream today. I was actually gifted a what do you call it? Subscription to the doc for the month. So that was pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that on Twitch, but you can. People can gift subscriptions.
Yeah, that's new. I saw that. I got an email about that.
Subscription to what?
That you can gift subscriptions now of Twitch. What's up?
Yeah, somebody went and gifted me a subscription to Dr. Disrespect. So
he don't need any more. Fuck him.
Yeah, that's what I said of all people, but I don't know who did it.
And remember, according to that Asian guy, he's a racist because he said Chung Lao Tao or whatever he said.
Which is ridiculous. But even the people that make H1Z1 that day were saying, like, oh, Daybreak, I think is the company. They were like, yeah, we have an Asian problem because that's where all the cheaters were stemming from.
Yeah.
And PUBG, Bluehole said the same thing, that, out of the million people they banned, like 980,000 were all from China that were cheating.
You're from China! Like, he was, like, freaking out, and the guy was like, he's a racist. It's like, I think he's just being a dickhead. Just like, I don't think that Chris Rock is a racist because he said that shit about white people. So if I don't think Chris Rock, or if you don't think Chris Rock is racist, then you can't think Dr. Disrespect is racist for doing the stupid Chinese accent. It's just a fucking joke. It's a joke what he did. It's a joke what Chris
but
Rock
literally,
did.
they took it out of context, too. Because the people in the stream, he was getting yelled at by some Chinese people that were playing. Like, they were screaming in the game chat.
Oh, yeah.
So when he did, like, the Chinese accent and stuff, like, he was just... like, you know, it was mocking what they were saying.
It would.
to him.
I mean, it would be just as funny if, like, you're making fun of Americans for the same thing who speak English. You know, being like,
you want to go to the apartments? We gotta go now.
Like, it's funny. Yeah, let's go to Mansion. Fuck it.
Actually, aim
I don't think we should go there, but I mean, like, or we go here. Let's go here. Oh, you jumped out? Fuck. Dude, earlier I fucked up so many times. It was fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm going the wrong place. Oh no, go where you were going. Shit, I went to the wrong place.
No, I'm going to Orange with you.
Oh
I turned
shit.
around.
Oh fuck, we're
trying
so
to hit
fucked
Orange.
right now. We are so fucked right now.
Yeah.
We're fucked up the asshole right now.
Can we hit
these buildings
like
down
where
here?
you are right now?
Yeah,
there?
fuck it. Let's
Yellow?
get to these.
Yeah.
Anybody coming with us? I don't see anybody.
You can't-
Fuck it. This is
I
where
don't
we're going.
see-
Fuck it. Red house is right here.
Yeah, there's one squad.
There's a bunch of people going power plants, so
looks like,
fuck them. We'll just turn around. Oh yeah, there is a squad. That's not us.
Yeah.
Oh fuck it. This was the worst landing ever anyway.
Well, that's all right. All right, I've touched down. I'm gonna try and get over here. Do you want to take the field or the
I'm
buildings?
taking the buildings already. I'm here at the buildings.
All right, I'm gonna take the field.
I don't see where that other guy landed. He might have peeled off, but
I think he turned towards
this
power
whole
plant
place
more.
has grass in it. Like, this is so fucked up.
Yeah, sometimes it loads really quick. For like the past day or so, I haven't been able to load shit.
Oh yeah, this is up wicked loud. Is that shooting at you? This is like...
that was further away. I think I'm loud too.
This whole fucking building, fucking... Oh my god, it just spawned grass everywhere.
You have a guy running towards you,
Really?
coming towards your building.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He better have a gun.
I don't know where he went. I had him for a second. He was running towards your building, and my game decided to disappear him. So I'm rubber banding like a motherfucker. I saw him a second ago, and he disappeared. He was heading towards the building that you were in, though. Oh, he's running up the hill directly in front of me towards your building. He's directly in front of me. He's going into your building on the opposite side that you were in.
Oh, cool.
That's me. On the outside.
There he
I don't
is.
see him yet. Do you see him?
Yep, I killed him. Might be another one. Might be
All
another
right,
one. I
sweet.
don't see him though.
That's me. That's me right here. I'm
Yep.
behind you.
See you later, fuckhead.
All right.
That's one.
I didn't see him land with anybody else.
Thanks for the
so
helmet. What a dip.
Just an FYI.
Ba-bam. You done, son. You unarmed idiot. You unarmed fuck.
I don't know why he
How
would
about
run out
that,
like
you
that. but
fucking unarmed fuck.
He saw me behind him.
Level 2 backpack.
Nice. I'm gonna go. We're kind of far from the circle,
Fuck.
so I'm gonna go keep checking the field, and then we'll get out of here.
Why is there just bullets right there and no gun?
What do you got for weapons?
I got a shotgun and a gun and a handgun, pistol.
All right. I got an M16.
That works for now. Well, let's go on this field. This field probably got
Yep.
shit in it.
That's what I'm looking through.
Then we'll just run towards the circle.
I got a level 3 helmet and a UMP.
Sick. Anything up here? No. There's always stuff out here in this field.
Did you check both buildings?
Yeah, both buildings are
Yeah,
cool.
there's like 3 buildings too.
There's a handgun.
All right, cool.
I'll take the ammo.
Hey, Gravy sent me a message.
Yo, Gravy, yeah.
What'd you say, Gravy?
Fuck yeah, Gravy. He was good the other day.
He said, you got a 4th? No, we don't have a 4th. We don't have a 3rd either, so.
Right?
We can invite you in after this.
Someone's coming. Somebody is coming.
Yep, they are.
They're stopping nearby.
Just stay hyper vigilant.
Oh, I see them. They just shot, I think. Two of them!
I'm coming to you right now. Are they shooting you or?
Oh yeah, they got me. The other guy got me.
Oh shit! Crawling towards me.
Damn, we're crawling away. There's
Where
two
is
of them
he?
around
There
us.
he is.
Ah, fuck.
Oh shit! I took one down. I didn't get the other one.
Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Fuck us. I got one kill at least, but fuck it.
I took one down, and the other guy got me.
Dude, Twitch is free.
It was
Twitch
bad
is
on
free,
my part.
cool guy. I don't know why you're like, what's a Twitch subscription? Why does it cost money? It doesn't cost money. Twitch is free. You can watch me on Twitch for free. You can subscribe if you wanted to get bonus shit, but you don't need to. Twitch is free to watch. I get this message from people all the time like, Twitch isn't free, so fuck that. It is free. Why would Twitch cost money? It's fucking free. You cheap fuck, it's free. You can donate on there if you want. You can subscribe if you want. And if you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can literally subscribe to me for free. And you get the bonus, whatever, which I don't have anything set up anyway yet. But you give me money and it costs you nothing. So doesn't cost anything. I get sent this all the time. People think Twitch costs money for some reason. I don't get why.
Yo.
What's up? Dick's up.
What's up, yo?
What's going on? I just fucked us. I watched Joe get a kill and then
No, I mean I kind of shouldn't have ran at them with a shotgun.
Well, Joe had a fucking shotty. He was out of his mind for wrestling.
Yeah, I was just like, let's go.
Yeah. I don't know why he shot.
I got one of them. I shot him once.
I
said to my girl, I was like, he got a shotgun. He better not start shooting. And then you did it. I said, oh my god, Joe.
What I should have done was after I shot him with the shotgun, I should have whipped out the pistol and started just like pop, 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 pop. But I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know you had
I saw
a
this
pistol.
funny like
Which one had a
breakdown
shotgun?
thing the other day on the PUBG Reddit. They're like, should you engage? It's like, does it alert other people? Then it's like, don't shoot, and everything came down to like, don't shoot.
Yeah, but you're right. It's true. Most of the time, you don't want to shoot.
So what happened on the shit show tonight? I fucking fell asleep.
I fell asleep during it too, and it sucked.
Anything decent?
No, it sucked. Smackdown sucked.
Of course.
Nothing good.
Yeah, you think the Beaver went from Raw to SmackDown?
No, I don't think so.
That might
I
be
think
the
he's on
case.
all of them, you know.
Fucking
thought he
sucks
just did
so
Raw.
bad.
Let me see. There
There was somebody that added me a minute ago, but I can't see who it was.
Let's see if I can get 7 kills again. First game on.
Joe and Jake, I love you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I just have to say this. I think she just said, Joe and Jake, I love you, but it sounded like she said, Joe and Jake, I want to be abused.
Oh God.
Ooh, even better.
He said he knows what you said, but it sounded like you said you want to be abused.
Like over like over the airwaves for some reason it sounded like, hey, Joe and Jake, I want to be abused. Like that's what it sounded like, but I know she didn't say that.
That's great.
What the fuck?
So over the weekend, I had to go see the third 50 Shades of Grey movie with
Oh
Courtney.
my
She
God.
loves the frickin' series.
Ah.
And it was so bad. Like, at least in the first one, like, the sex was somewhat of the driving force of the game, you know, the movie. But,
yeah.
I'll
The
play
game?
Jake. Invite. Sorry, I stopped. Yeah, that's why I said game.
I'll
the
do that
movie,
shit
but
to you.
It's the worst relationship ever. Absolutely.
Hey, should we have done threes?
And
Should we have done threes instead of fours?
I was trying to do threes. I was trying to invite somebody.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I was trying to invite Killa 860. Next game, Killa, I'll invite you. Sorry,
Shelby
I don't
wants
know.
to fucking see it too,
I was-
Jake, but I'm like trying to bypass going to that fucking movie. to be
Well,
honest.
I mean,
If it gets you laid, go
they
see
it.
had some of the BDS. Oh, it absolutely got me laid.
Oh, yeah.
You know? It wasn't this weekend. It was the weekend before, because then I went into the fight with Justin after getting laid. So that's why I was so cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
But
I was wondering why you were so calm on that damn show. I'm like, why is Jake not
Oh.
bugging out right now?
blowjobs will do that to you. So we went ahead and
You can go with Jake.
as a
Jake.
joke. I brought up to Courtney the, like, signs for an abusive relationship. They have a checklist online for like a women's health service thing, and literally the relationship that they have with each other is just like the be-all, end-all most abusive relationship. Like, because I was saying to her, like, you know, at one point in time, she's like, oh, you know, when we have kids, and he's like, oh, I don't want kids. I'm like, you just got married. Isn't this something you should have talked about?
Yeah, fucking
shit like
retards.
that. Like, it is just the most asinine relationship you've ever seen in a movie. It's literally what a fan of Twilight thought a relationship in the real world would be like.
Yeah, I mean, that I thought that.
Like I started to say, at least in the first one, like they tried to ramp up the sex a little bit. In the second one, it was even less. In the third one, it was almost non-existent. So we got nothing from it. It's like.
This idiot wants to go over to prison. He's out of
he
his
wants
mind.
to go to the prison. He's a fucking Neanderthal at this point. But the caveman play. We can go. I went here before, in Yassin, Holland, and whatever the fuck here, because there's a bunch of apartments that people don't usually go to.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's set that up.
Yeah,
So-
he's leaving. Fuck him.
Yeah,
let him
there's
go.
huge apartment buildings and people don't usually land here typically. So I mean, if you want to try it, we can go for it.
All right, we'll see. I can't get on the plane.
I had really good luck here earlier. There was M4s and fucking snipers up the ass. So I mean, I know it's random, but
let's get it. M4 right off the bat. I'll be happy as shit.
I see one squad only. So yeah, there's all these big apartments like straight ahead here, and then there's 2 mansion type buildings, and then to the right there's a few apartments. Like there's quite a few big buildings. So.
What?
But there was
Oh my
nothing
God.
redeeming
There's
about that
squad
movie at
galore
all.
here.
What? Yeah, there's a lot of squads here. A lot of people here.
Yeah, now they're landing.
shit.
It was too close to the plane route. It's my
I don't
bad.
even know what the fuck to do now at this point.
Just
I'm
land.
landing on top of the roof and glitching into the roof. And now I fell into the roof. Great.
Hey, I found a 2x scope right away.
I'm landing over here. I know nobody came here. Fuck
I hear
that.
people here. I don't know if that's you guys or them.
I literally just landed.
I'm gonna go kill people before they get a gun.
But you want to talk like just total senseless
He's
bullshit.
down.
It was just such a bad movie.
My buddy's down.
I don't know how people find it enjoyable at all.
I feel sorry for you, Jake, having to
Oh,
go
I got
though.
a
That
force
Jake,
scope.
I'm glad I don't have to watch 50. Shades lol.
Yeah, thank you, Cody.
Thank you, Real Cody. How do you hear that right away in real time?
I can hear it
from
'cause you
you.
have it up loud as shit. Yeah. me
What?
too.
Which helps. We can
I
hear
can
from
hear it
you.
Oh, really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yo, bruh, Cody, thanks for that donation, man. And yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was.
All I
It
have
was.
is a
You know.
pistol.
It was not a good movie at all, but.
Yeah, I'll pay you to take my girl if you want to go.
Dude,
Usually I don't mind, you know, some like chick flick stuff because I'm, you know, I'll work around it. Whatever she wants
yeah,
to see
I'll
it.
go.
Let's
I
go
would
for
go.
it. We'll make it a
If
fun
Leah was
night.
like, I really want to see it, like, and
But this was just fucking horrendous. Like it was just the epitome of a bad movie.
be like,
The relationship is terrible.
any guy out there, anybody who's out there who'd be like, no, fuck you, bitch, I'm not going. Like, you're an idiot. Like, you should be, if your girlfriend wants to go to it, be like, all right, we'll go to it. And then, like, be like, I'll take you out to dinner, too.
Yeah.
And then guess what? Later on, she's going to ride your face.
Exactly. End quote.
Yeah, but just go to all the movies.
That's true. Leah doesn't have shit taste in movies, but Courtney will go to see shit with me and stuff like that. So that's what a relationship is. You do stuff for each other.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You roll. I mean, at first you
A lot of
go,
people
oh,
just
I don't want
don't.
to do it. Like, fuck that. But then, then you go.
Yeah. Then you suck it up. There's worse things, but it was fucking.
Your what?
Almost as bad as the
Your
Twilight
wife could be
movies.
dead. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Especially nowadays with the bulletproof backpacks and shit.
Can I get a gun,
I still
please?
don't see
There we go.
anybody. We're in the circle at least.
That was
I mean, that's,
that was
oh,
me.
I
That
hear
was me.
fire.
That was me. I was just trying to scare anybody who's around. I figured that'd freak out anybody. I don't know why I did it. I just did it. They know I'm up here. I mean, I'm running around.
Hey. I got a fully loaded UMP. It's not great. But
Yeah, bro, I'm ready to go. I got a fucking 4-scope on this motherfucker. I only got nump actually, but
I got a 2 on mine. Hey.
Are we in the circle?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, we are.
I got an AKM and an M16 on me.
Shit.
Need a fucking book bag is what the hell I need.
Fucking, I got plenty of ammo. I'm not putting anything on this.
I got a backpack here too.
There's got to be something in this big ass house.
Oh, there? You need help doing what? Leah wants to name her horse in her Zelda game, so it's the Ganon horse. So donate in bits or any way you want and name Leah's horse. And I mean, I can't guarantee she'll name it that, but you know, give some ideas and I'll read. We'll hear the donation pop up.
What was the one from 64? Apona?
I think you should call it fucking Blumpkin or something. Kind of Blumpkin. Oh, DP. Here we go.
That better be on fucking Patreon tonight too. That shit was funny.
I'm putting
as hell.
that up later. Yeah. The Blumpkin song.
I said to Shelby, I'm like, man, he just comes up with the random shit.
Does anybody want this M16?
All right, I got one already.
All right, I'll bring you the ammo,
I need a
then.
book bag though, bad.
I heard you, Lee.
There's a backpack here.
I want this. I want an M4, yo. The fuck.
I got it.
I hear somebody, but I can't pinpoint where.
I think I hear someone too. I just loaded my gun, but I hear something else. And
where are you guys? All right, Gravy's over there. Where are you, Joe? You're over there. Joe, if you want to get outside that building now and come with me, we'll go to Gravy.
I want to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I gotta
we'll run together.
Let's go. Where is he?
All right. He's down over here in these buildings, just so we can get the fuck out of here. Because I know there's somebody, and
I'm sure there's people coming.
There's a bunch of places.
I see you
over
guys.
here.
I'm on the roof of this building. I'll watch over you guys.
Sweet.
As much as possible.
That works out perfect. Now we can go and loot the fuck.
So.
I'll bring you the ammo for the M16. Yeah, but at least now we can go and loot these big buildings over here.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
No, I didn't want to do that.
Oh, you fell out?
I hit my scuff paddle like an idiot by accident.
Alright, well come over to me really quick. I'll give you the, right here. I'll give you a first aid. Behind you.
Well.
First aid, and then, what is it? 5.56, right?
Yeah, 5.56.
There you go, there's 90
You were in
rounds.
this building a minute ago?
Thank you. Yeah, the whole thing's empty, bro.
Alright, I'm just going to the roof, that's all.
What about this one here? Did anybody check this old warehouse?
Nope.
Let's go do that. Where the fuck do we get in?
Now. You find an M4, let me know, please.
Just
after I pick it up, sure.
Asshole.
I'm just going to the roof.
No, you called it. I'll give it to you.
No, I don't care. I was just saying.
No, especially since I only have 7.62 rounds on me.
Oh, look at that bow and arrow.
That's what you
Level
want.
2 police vest, gas mask. Okay. What's this? They're firing over here.
Yeah, let me know when you see or a direction on it. I'll take a look.
If anybody's got a sniper rifle, I did find an extended mag for a sniper, so...
I think I hear a Jeep coming.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Who's shooting?
me.
It's Joe.
Just trying to scare him away.
They're over here on this side of the house.
There's an M16 in here. Oh, I found an M4. I found an M16. I thought it was. Damn it.
That was me, but I heard...
The drop's over here. That's where they're
yeah, I
going.
heard other shots too. They might be trying to pick their buddies up. I don't know. I heard return fire though. It might have just been them from the Jeep, but... Their Jeep's fucked up though. Fuck that Jeep.
Fuck you, G.
What ammo do you need, Joe?
I really badly need. I need 7.62 bad, but I've got a lot of 9mm.
Just, yeah, I'm looking for 7.62 for
It's all
myself
good.
too, so I'll see
Don't
what I
worry
can
about it.
find.
Right now I got 70 rounds, so. And then I've got.
Oh, there's a vector over here.
Oh, here, there's a guy running towards us. Down below. He's coming
Where,
towards you
where,
guys.
where,
He's in the
where?
front of my building. My side, on the right side of my building. They were trying to sneak up on my shit. You see him?
I'm coming to help you.
I can't see them anymore. They're around my building, though, on the outside. They were on the front right of my building facing west. But they might be coming now. I don't know if they're coming up.
If anybody finds a grip for the, the M4 Vector, the angled bump stock there, let me know.
How many? I got you. How many is it, Joe?
2 at least.
They inside?
No, not yet. Not yet. They're not inside yet.
Oh,
They
shit.
fucked me up pretty good there.
I'm right underneath you. I don't know where the
Wait,
fuck
I didn't
they
pick up
are.
a fucking... Oh, man, I thought I picked up a bag. They're on the right side of the front of the right side of the building, behind the wall.
Yeah, he got me hurt, Joe. I need
Oh,
Joe. Joe.
Fuck, I'm coming. Are you down? Don't.
Yep. There's 2 of them. 2 of them coming right towards you guys. Right behind that truck.
Trying to get out of this fucking building.
I'm putting lots of rounds on them. Oh, shit, they came up and flanked me.
Yep. One's coming in.
I literally can't get out of this fucking building. I have failed it twice. Jesus Christ.
I just missed all my shots. I should have had that kid dead.
Alright, I'm coming to
Jake,
you.
you
They don't
coming
know
up?
that I'm
You
with-
coming up on 2 front door?
Yep.
They ran in, Joe.
Okay, cool.
Gravy, I'm trying to get to you.
No. Just go help Joe. Go help Joe. I'm already dead. Help Joe.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm dead, bro. Go help Joe.
Fuck, I mean... Now I'm dead.
Fuck.
There's two squads there. There's one directly behind the 4 squad that was shooting at me. There's 2 coming out of the building, and there's another one coming out. There's 12 people.
Fucked up that one guy. The other team shot him dead.
There's literally 12 fucking people coming. There's 4 on the street. There's the 2 that you guys saw in the building. Excuse me, 10 people. I can't count. 4, 4,
I will
and 2.
lay right up those stairs, Joe. As soon as you come up the stairs, blast her ass with the machine gun.
I couldn't get out of the building that I was in. I couldn't jump out the windows and shit.
I'll let them all fight for right now. Fuck. Oh, that's really good. There's 2 people they just got killed.
Alright, I'm about to back out of this.
There's
I need
2
to wrap up,
squads
so.
of 4 coming up on you, though.
If I'm not back,
I had
you
a
guys
bunch
can
of
play
7.62 ammo on me, too.
Alright. There's another guy dead. Man, fuck going out there. Another guy dead. I don't hear anybody running.
Alright, I know ProMods wants to play, too, so I'll send Killer an invite, and then we'll get ProMods in here, too.
Sound like they ran away.
No, it sounds like they're
Looting.
to the right of you.
Might be looting.
Yeah. They're looting our bodies. Yeah, literally, I was getting shot in the back as I was trying to get to Gravy, and then they were shooting me coming out the front door. So there was 2 different squads that, like, had us. Yeah, Kenny, he doesn't want to, so...
What?
He said get Wolf. Kenny Ibushi said get Wolf to play.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, he doesn't want
pushed
to.
Out. Oh, there's a guy right there.
They're right there. He's right there. I mean, if you think you can hit him, fuck him up. Might as well get the kill. Probably can't from that angle. You can walk up that Yeah, like right there. Walk up a little bit and crouch and. Yeah, outlined him.
How they know I'm here? Nice try. They tried.
Ooh, they threw some fuego at you. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. They're all coming, it sounds like. Oh, motherfucker! They all came for me, dude. They all came for me. I got one of them, though. Oh, fuck you and your team. Man, I should have been able to plow all of them down. I had to spend so much ammo on the one guy. Holy shit, that was funny. At least I took one of them out. Oh, my God. Oh, that was funny. Fuck them. Fuck those guys. Oh, man. That was a fatal four-way right there, bro. The real Cody, what's up? He said, donated 5 bits. It doesn't show up unless you donate at least, I think, 30 bits. How about that shit, dude? I only got one of them. They all came up. I heard them all coming at the same time, and it was like, I only got one. They probably thought.
Yeah, they were coming to eat.
I wonder if they thought I was out of ammo or something, but I mean, I don't know. Because that was like the dumbest, weirdest thing. Like 4 guys came up.
They all came up at
rushed
once.
through the door, all 4 of them.
It was great. I watched it on the
I only got one of them, but at least we took one of them.
Hey, one down is better than no down.
I could have hit up there. They probably would have never found me, but it was just, fuck it, let's go out.
Fucking kill him. I can't believe there was that many squads coming in. Alright, we got Kill in here. He should be joining the party.
Dude, can you imagine if they'd, because I almost could have gotten them if I didn't run out of ammo, but if I had killed all 4 of them right there.
69 pony or the Queen's
awesome.
Pony.
69 pony or Queen Pony. Okay, I'll tell Leah that you want 69 pony or Queen Pony. Thanks, Cody. 4 guys. Legendary Wolf's in the chat. What's up? Yeah, that would have been awesome if I killed all 4 of those guys. Hope somebody clipped that. Should have jump off and took the Jeep. Yeah, I thought about it. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I kind of wanted it too. Like, I invited it. I heard all their footsteps coming. I knew it. I was like, oh, they're all fucking come. Let me see here. Oh yeah, remember guys, we're on Twitch. The stream's gonna be ending on YouTube in a minute. So make sure you jump over to Twitch on your cell phones, your desktop, wherever. Yeah, hit the A button. What the fuck? So make sure you jump over to Twitch, guys, so you don't miss out on the rest of the stream. You don't miss me, Sodomize Jake DeMarco. Also, we have 200 likes on YouTube. If you guys want, click that like button, stick the thumb up my ass. Let's get 300 fucking likes, baby. 300 thumbs in my ass. I'm going to be ending the YouTube stream in a few minutes here, so.
So I'm sitting on the toilet and I see 5 guys come after Joe.
Did you see that?
I'm just like, please kill all of them.
Dude, I should have. I had to spend too much time on that one guy who veered to the right. Then the 3 other guys all came together. Like, if I had killed that other guy quick enough, the other guys would have been done, dude. They were stupid. Was that the dumbest thing you've ever seen? 4 guys just run around the wall.
Well, they did it just to be dickheads. They knew you were there.
I know, but it was like, what are they doing?
Oh, yeah, Speedy. I always drive better than Troy.
Oh yeah, I should hit Troy up for later. But... What's up with Killer? Does he have a mic?
I'm playing one more, and I'm getting on to Fortnite. But I'm gonna stick in the party just to bullshit with you guys. That's straight.
Let me see. Oh, you can't leave for Fortnite. Fortnite's for little girls. No, just
It's funny because somebody else said that to me too today. On GB, I literally just paid them.
No, I get it about both games. When I'm playing PUBG, I get people like, "Oh, I play Fortnite, it's better." Then sometimes when I'm playing Fortnite, I get people telling me same thing. Both games are good. It's just stupid. Anybody arguing is dumb.
Yeah.
Where do we want to go?
Fuck, I was gonna say hospital. Hospital. I'm jumping.
All right.
I'm out.
All right, jump. Come on, let me out of the plane.
Where's hospital? Oh, there it is. Fuck, I couldn't find it. Fuck. I was like,
I'm right over here yonder. I've got the market. My fault.
no, I mean I know where it is, but it's like I'm just fucking retarded. I'm retarded. What's up, everybody? We're going to Twitch. We're going to Twitch. Goodbye, YouTube. What's gonna happen? I don't know. You don't know. Go to twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS. Oh, motherfucking come.